See, now you're tuning in. It's the main free back again. Ripping LFC till the end, so go on tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions. We the best, we come again. Kop-ish clean up in every region. Elevation in every season. Catch up in all the fast match up in real rap. And Drifty go on tell them this is that, this is that. This is Kopish. This is Kopish. Reppin' Liverpool till the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that. This is Kop-ish. This is Kop-ish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kop-ish.
Amateur move. Yes, people, big up your damn selves each and every time. Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is blessed as you file in. Please make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new and all that good stuff. You already know what it is, people. This show also comes to you by way of okjersey.com. Top quality shirts at an unbelievably affordable price, people. Click on the link in the description or go to okjersey.com, as you can see right there. And when you are in there and about to make that purchase, use the code Kopish, Kopish, and you will get an extra 8% off what is already a great deal. People, as I see you filing in, big up your damn selves every time. Love as always. And I'm about to say something I don't think any of you lot thought I would ever be saying after today's game. I am furious Liverpool haven't won that game. How about that? I don't think anybody thought that I would be saying that after this game. I am furious Liverpool have not won that game. Liverpool were the better team. Arsenal are cowards. They're cheats. They're divers. They're pussy-holes. Martinelli, you see you. Guys, I do not subscribe to violence, but I do subscribe to protecting your loved ones and defending yourself. And I'm telling you now, if Martinelli had pushed Bradley and I was there, I would have took a red card for the team. I'd have punched him in his fucking face. How dare you do that to a player who has a very serious injury? Bradley could be out for the rest of the season. We don't know what that is. That could be a twisted ACL, which would be the rest of the season. I'm praying for Bradley that's maybe a twisted ankle or he's just jarred his knee or something like that. He was in actual pain. You actually watch when Martinelli pushed him, he wasn't even able to respond, which is what worries me at the level of pain he's in. He actually just had to grab his leg because he felt the pain immediately of the push. Martinelli, you piece of shit. I hope you see this, you scumbag. You absolute scumbag. An injured player on the floor and you, for a better sense of the word, endanger him. Because what if you made the injury worse? The medical team needs to come on and know how to move him, assess how bad the situation is. And you're just pushing him around like that, which could have actually made the injury worse. You disgusting human being. You absolute piece of shit. Martinelli, you've made an enemy forever in Liverpool fan base now. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. But people, what's everyone saying, man? I'm obviously I'm just waiting for Matt to get back now. It's 100% is coming from the manager, SG. 100%. We know Arteta is a little scumbag himself. We know this. We absolutely know this. Absolutely know this. When Matt gets back, we will chop up the game. Big up Marcel, as always. Said, Drift, you played well. You know I'm never putting that bit at the end, though, bro. But big up your damn self for every time, though, brother. And we did. We played well. This is not one game where I want to see anybody talking about manager or tactics or anything. I think Slot absolutely did well today. And we have the hindsight of the victory. I know it was getting frustrating during the game. It was, and we'll get to that. But with the hindsight of the the result, we can't slam the coach today in terms of like, I think he did what needed to be done. Big up Luke. It says, if I'm Verge or Ibu, I'm taking a red on that rat. I totally hear you, G. The red guy, next time Bradley faces Martinelli, he should leave one on him like Roy Keane did with Haaland's dad. Bun Martinelli for the rest of the season. Prick. And Darth Callum, need a signing that ain't a pussy. Made some money by predicting a draw. Told man that we would not get smoked. Arsenal have the deadest attack in the league. No, it's true. They do. And I cannot believe that we actually didn't get out of there with the 3 points. I am so livid. I'm absolutely livid that we did not get out of there with the 3 points. Arsenal were diving. Arsenal were crying and complaining about everything. There was a moment, I don't know if you lot remember, there was a moment where Gakpo did a beautiful turn. And what's their right back's name? What's that prick's name again? Anyway, whoever that, I can't remember his name. What's their right back's name again? Chat. My brain is totally gone. I don't like memorizing pussies. What was his Timber? That's it. Absolutely cleaned out Martinelli. Ref didn't even talk to him. That was the most blatant yellow. Didn't even talk to him. Didn't even say nothing to him. Saka literally gave a midriff big boot kick to Kirkes. It is irrelevant whether Kirkes managed to stay on his feet and get a pass away. He actually big booted him in his midriff. Nothing. Not even a talking to. Not even a talking to. I know it would have been soft if he'd have given that penalty when Frimpong twisted his ankle, but go and watch the angle they show from the reverse view. He actually does kick Frimpong in the ankle. That's what makes Frimpong's ankle roll over. That is actually what makes his ankle roll. Penalty. It might be a really soft penalty, but it's a penalty. And then Wirtz, I'm sorry again, it would have been a soft penalty, but I guarantee you both of these penalties would have been given if Arsenal would have been the ones that would have been fouled. The way Trossard just cleaned out Wirtz, he didn't touch the ball either. So even though it would have been kind of soft, you tell me, how is that not possible? Huh? How is that not possible? How is that not a free kick?
Bro,
I'm sorry again, Matt. I'm just saying, like, I know it would have been a soft penalty. Both of them would have been considered a soft penalty, but bro, one of them's got to be given. At least one of them's got to be given. You can't have two opportunities in a box that, for me, are that obvious.
Are you talking about the Frimpong one first with the ankle,
and then
the other one would have been Wirtz?
Trossard on Wirtz. But I actually think that the one on Frimpong is the one that's more of the foul, because Frimpong's ankle only twists because Nkapé kicked him.
All right, so the Frimpong one, it's a bit mad. So I can see why it was given and wasn't. Sorry, wasn't given and was given. But you see the Wirtz one. Now, see, this is the thing where I struggle to understand. With the Wirtz one, because the defender cuts across him and doesn't touch the ball wherever, and cuts across Wirtz, for me, that's more of a pen than the.
I hear you. I hear you.
So,
I mean, whichever way you look at it, we should have had one penalty. And I was just talking about how nobody was being booked or even punished for their fouling as well. Do you remember when Gakpo was completely wiped out by Timber? Didn't even talk to him. Never mind give him a yellow. That was as big of a yellow card as you can ever. Do you remember Saka when he gave the big boot to Kirkes in the midriff?
Yeah, bro.
How is that not the finest example?
Am I loud? Am I too loud? Drift, am I really loud, by the way? Should I turn on my volume?
Not now. You know, your mic does this weird thing when you first come back, it sounds like it's on.
Does it sound mad?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but it's got.
How does it sound now? I'll put the volume a little.
No, it's fine now.
Mic a little bit away. Is it sound okay now? Does it sound okay now?
Yeah. You've been fine for about a minute or two. Yeah.
Apologies, chat, if I was a bit loud.
But yeah, for me, bro, I just think the way the referee was today. I'm not even going to say the referee was necessarily like
because
on a scandal. But why do Arsenal just keep having referees bail them out and give them a blind? Because you know what's crazy? If Nkapé and all these other players that are doing these fouls and Timber get yellows, they now are a little bit timid because they're on a booking. So when you don't book a player for a foul, it just means you can get away with another one. You get what I'm saying? You get Timber on a yellow, now you can run at him because he's going to be a bit timid because he knows he might give away another one and get himself sent off. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not just about that yellow in that moment. It's about the effect it has on the rest of the game. So when the referee's just letting them get away with it, it means that they don't have to worry in the, you know what I mean, in the following moments of the game. It happens all the time, bro.
Listen, I've had time to kind of reflect in like 5 minutes or whatever.
Oh, yeah, you did put, what did you not say?
What did you say?
I'm not going to lie. You put 1-1 and you set it for tomorrow.
Oh, my days, I did. What is I'm going mad. I'm going mad. That's
I'm
how
gonna
much I
change
hate
it now. I'm
Arsenal.
gonna change it now.
I'm going mad. Let me edit that now. I
Oh
put imagine I put stalemate and just made up a score in my mind. I'm going mad.
man.
I'm actually tapped, guys.
Oh
I'm actually
man.
so tapped. All right.
No,
I'll
I've done
say
it now.
this
I've done it.
though.
It should be
Oh, you done
alright.
it, yeah? Appreciate it, man,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I'll say this,
The
yeah.
it for tomorrow was funny because while we was waiting for you to come back,
Did I really
everyone
say
was
for
like, hold on a
tomorrow?
minute, it's the stream tomorrow.
Did I really say for tomorrow though?
Yeah.
The chat's right. I need to go get my dinner. I'm moving crazy. Lightheaded and thing. Now, all jokes aside, yeah, I'll say this, yeah. I think what was mainly frustrating for us is that Arsenal weren't great today. They weren't. I
They're
feel
not
like
great ever, bro.
yeah, I feel like in the second half we were way better than them. I felt like we controlled the game. We didn't really test Raya as such, but I felt we were still the more dangerous team. I felt like every time we had a counter attack, we could do something. I think Bradley was unlucky with the hitting the crossbar, obviously. I felt like we nullified Gyökeres like again. Let's just keep it a buck. Gyökeres came Anfield, nullified him. Gyökeres at Emirates, nullified him. He is nullified. Don't want to hear nothing about no Gyökeres. What annoyed me was, and I kept on saying it during the game drift, if we had one of our strikers, just one, whether it was Ekatike or Isak, we would have punished them. I promise you would have punished them. We just need that little bit more quality. But we were dangerous. There was just not enough cutting edge. Did that make sense? So we're probing. We're moving Arsenal side to side, not doing too much. But then when we started to be a bit more incisive, like with the Verts thing, we was a bit unlucky. And then not only that as well, Soboslai with some pot shots should have done better. Got to test out Raya. So Liverpool fans, in my opinion,
Bruv, you've forgotten the most important part, though, bruv, in that assessment. How many times Frimpong could have done something?
Yeah.
Brother?
See, and bro, all right. So Drift, do you remember when I said Frimpong is not a right midfielder, not right winger, and this is the reason why. Now at Leverkusen, he has put in good crosses in the past and whatever, and there's been target man. But remember, Frimpong is putting in crosses in, but there's no one in the box. So that means the cross has to be accurate when you're doing that cross. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, but bro, some of them weren't even to a player.
I know. I think Frimpong was a danger. Do you know what annoyed me? Frimpong should have been one-on-one with the goalkeeper and he decided to pass.
Yeah.
And do you remember when I said he's not a right winger? Because them type of situations, and remember, it's only him that's going to get that chance because he's so fast. But then he has to go in.
And I'll be totally honest with you.
Yeah, go on.
I think in that situation there, even Ibu shoots. I don't know what happened there to Frimpong today. I think even Ibu shoots there, bro.
Yeah.
If you obviously Ibu wouldn't get in the situation because he ain't got that type of pace or whatever. Not pace, but like that, whatever. But if you just put him in that moment and was like, what are you gonna do? I think even Ibu shoots there, bro.
My man says it best. Big up Moses. Hakimi or Nuno. You see Hakimi.
No, but they're the two best fullbacks in the world.
No, I know, but it's more about your mentality. Hakimi's going for goal, you know.
Even Bradley would have gone for goal, bro.
Trent, I don't want to say his name.
Even Robbo would have gone for goal.
Trent's going for goal, you know. But here's the killer. 100%. But Trent wouldn't have got. Here's the thing. Frimpong done the hard part, which was do the burners, get in behind. That was the hard part. The easy part was just going in on goal and taking a shot. The shot could have deflected off Raya, could have went in a corner. Brother, he could have hit someone in the
back
stand.
out for a tap in from Gakpo, anything.
But it's the fact of that he didn't even make an attempt. That's what really annoyed me. And I look at this game, and I'm looking at us now, yeah? Drift, we got 35 points, yeah? It feels like a missed opportunity. Not saying that because again, we're not that we had shots on target.
Opportunity. It's 100% a missed opportunity.
You see the Bradley thing that could have went in. The Frimpong situation, you should have done way better. The Verts potential penalty, and I'm not going to say Stonewall, but potential. I'll be honest, potential penalty. There's things that you look at as a Liverpool fan and go, do you know what? We're terrible right now, but yet we cause the league leaders so much problems. And again, we had to play it in a style that we don't like. Because I'm going to be real, Drift. I didn't like how we played, but I respect it because we still caused Arsenal problems.
Well, that's
You
what
get
I
what I'm
said to the
saying?
chat before. I said we were frustrated during the match, especially first half. So we can't
Mm.
act like that didn't exist. But what I will say is, with the beauty of hindsight, I can now say the manager needs praise because he did what it took to take a team in really poor form to the team leading the league, winning in their impressive home form as well, and make them look average. Today, we made every Arsenal fan is going to say it was their fault today. They're going to give no credit to Liverpool. We made them look average today. We sussed out all of what they were trying to do. You even said it. Rah, they're trying to say, thingy, we're just letting Saliba have the ball. Then they tried to change it to Rice. Then we let Rice have the ball. You were right. As long as you don't let Zubimendi have the ball, Arsenal can't do shit in build-up.
And the one time they did, he put the
we
ball over the
made
top and it was
sure-
problem.
Yep, and Soboslai was on Zubimendi, making sure he couldn't just get on the ball and do stuff. And then after that, you were right. Rice and Thingy trying to build up from the back. They can't. They don't have the ability to build up from the back. So we just nullified them. They're making silly passes, and yet every now and again they managed to get into a dangerous position. That's going to happen in football. But we got in dangerous positions, and we were playing defensive football, so that happens. But you were right. The way we nullified what they wanted to do and the way they wanted to play, for the most part, hindsight is a beautiful thing sometimes, and we have to give Slot credit. Today, I don't think there's one player on that pitch really you can be mad at. Yeah, there's a few you can critique, could have done better, but there's
From
no
an
one you can
attacking
be
point, but in
mad at.
terms of yeah.
And there's no way you can be mad at the manager today. Tomorrow we'll discuss again because he should still be gone. But today, I'm even going to back him on not making a change. And here's why. Because if he makes a change and that player who comes on makes a mistake, what has he done all season, Matt? He's made changes for the fuck of it. And we've always watched it ruin the game. Do you know what he did today, bro? He said, my team's playing well. I'm not fucking with this. And do you know what, bro? We saw it out. I know you're thinking fresh legs. I get it. But, bro, for me personally, I would rather a player who's playing well stay on than bring on a man who might disrupt. What happened when we played Fulham? He made a change. What did they do? Took kickoff, got a throw in, scored a goal. He actually learned from his mistake today, bro. I'll be so honest with you. He said, I ain't changing anything that is working. And for me, I can't even be mad at it.
I've got a different mindset to that. I understand why he didn't change it because everyone was playing well. But at the same time, if he made a change, and remember I kept on saying, bring on Rio. Rio adds something that Arsenal haven't faced all game. Pace and trickery. Raw pace, trickery, and that never give up attitude. I feel like if Rio was to come on, not Chiesa, specifically Rio, I think personally we could have done something. Because what you have to remember is we didn't really get a shot at Raya, but we were still dangerous, like causing Arsenal problems in the final third, but maybe the last pass or the shot wasn't the right shot. If you bring on Rio, that fresh energy, fresh legs against tired minds, me personally, I feel like that could have worked. Now,
what about from a defensive point of view, though? Because Real
all right. So this is what I was going to say. It worked today, but on another day, the same players, you know, remember when I was saying, you know, watch long mental fatigue. So them say, you see, when Conor Bradley got Martinelli nutmegged him, that's when I said, oh shoot, mental fatigue. Boom, boom, boom. This could be problems. You have to make a change, and that's when I would have said maybe take off Conor Bradley or something, put Frimpong right back, move Rio to one of the forward roles, so to speak. And again, Drift, I'm not talking wholesale changes. I would have probably made two. If I'm being honest, I would have brought on Jones potentially, and I probably would have brought on Rio. Those are the only two changes that I would have made. No other change.
I understand where you're coming from, but do you get what I mean? Like you didn't want to change a winning team, though, because not a winning team, but a team that was playing well. Because at Fulham, he made a change. We conceded a goal immediately after he made the change.
I understand that. But no two games are the same, though. And again, remember, we were stifling Arsenal so bad that I saw Arsenal passing the ball off the pitch under no pressure. Do you know how mad that is?
Yeah.
Under no pressure, fam.
Matt, because they're so fucking shit, Matt.
Bro, I want to be real. I don't want to do too much. Arsenal obviously have been the best team this year, but in this particular performance, it shows other teams as to why, if you actually stick to your guns, try and stifle them, or you be aggressive at them, you will cause them problems. You will actually cause them problems. Remember, we've done that with... Remember, we done it with no Salah, no Isak, no Ekitike.
Yep.
And I'm using those specifically 3 players because 2 out of the 3 definitely would have started. Definitively would have started.
Yeah.
Maybe not all 3, but 2 out of them 3.
100%.
Striker's instincts would have been on the pitch. The only person that had striker's instincts on that pitch was Gakpo. But again, Gakpo had one of them games where it's a bit, you get what I'm saying? So,
no, it's true.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true. And I'm going to say it right here, right now, before we get into player ratings.
Yeah.
Arsenal winning the league. If they win the league this year with that team, it is a stain on English history. I'm talking about man didn't even wipe once afterwards, just got up and pulled his boxer shorts up. That type of stain on English history, bro. If that Arsenal team goes on and wins this league, we are in the mud. We are in the mud. Unbelievable, bro.
Let me get my charger.
Right, let's get into player rating.
Yeah, let's do player rating. Where's my charger?
Actually, no, do you know, bro? Give me literally give me 2 minutes and then we'll start. Just maybe do a couple of supers. Just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah. Calm. Sorry, chat. Let me just get my charger. I don't know where it is for my phone. Right, got the charger. All right, let me do a couple of supers. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, big up Jay. Martinelli, the dirty rat bag sums them up. Cringe, small time, fireworks, movie trailer before game. AFC are nothing but the Everton of isn't. You know what I will say? Martinelli was bang out of order. Like, in my honest opinion, when you see a player that's seriously hurt, you don't try and move them, bro. You understand? Like, you just let the medical department do that. You ain't got to get involved. You doing that, you're doing too much. You're making it about you. You're doing the whole, oh yeah, look, I really want to win this game, brother. The man's hurt. Allow it. What are we doing? And I said it on stream. If that's me, I'm getting a red card because me and Martinelli are having words. We're having more than words. Can't lie. Can't do that. Disrespectful. Big up Hive Mind. Drifty, I agree. Slot set up well, but no killer instinct in our team and stems from the manager. We slow and recycle the ball too much. I agree that as well, my bro. No like killer instinct there. You get me? Big up Sadim. Don't get a red. Check him in the tunnel. I hear that as well. But I know me, innit? I can only be me. I'm a bit of a maniac in them type of situations there. I'm going mad. Like, I'm just being honest. There's no point me capping saying, but man in the tunnel. If it's here's the thing, if it's against a team that I think's winning the league, emotions are high, and you do that to my brethren, yeah, we're fighting. Is that it? Do you get what I'm saying? It's that simple. Big up Makuma. This is why I miss Nunes. He would have punched up Martinelli. Yeah, I hear that as well.
I agree with that last super chat, you know. Don't get the red card during the game to put your players under thing. As soon as that final whistle goes, thump him in his Ras Clark face, bro.
No, I hear that. And again, this is where I would say I lack discipline at times because, like, it
lost in the moment. I get it.
Like, yeah, lost in the moment. Like, I'm being real. We're playing football or something and drift, someone tries to pick you up and you got ACL. Yeah, you already know me. We're fighting.
Yeah. 100%.
I ain't got asked, and I could be wrong. Doesn't mean say that I'm a thing. I'm just saying.
And you know what, Matt? When I come over to stop you from punching him up, I'm gonna accidentally stand in his chest as I'm trying to pull you away, bro.
You get on, yeah.
you know them ones, bro.
Here's the thing. I know there's no. And again, the person that said the tunnel thing, I think that's actually the right thing. That's me being so honest. I'm just saying, I can imagine myself losing my mind thinking. My brother might have an ACL and you just try to dash him off the pitch. Yeah, we're fighting. Like it would take me a couple of seconds for me to go, oh, I could get red carded here. But I'm thinking about my brethren and you just try to move him off the pitch. You're going mad. That's how I see it anyway. Big up a minor. Drifty, I don't see a way back for Salah in his team. Yeah, you're going mad if you don't.
No, bro, he'll be back in the team for sure. Did you not see the way Frimpong didn't know what to do, bro?
Bro, with this performance here,
I know Salah ain't got the pace to do that.
Yeah.
But like mowing them chances, we win that game 2-0 today, innit? You know
bro, I'm gonna be honest. This game shows you how much we need Salah. I'm being honest. You just got to make one subtle change. Frimpong, right back, Salah, right wing. Do you get what I'm saying? It's called live with the results. Okay, Salah's not going to track back and do the mad thing. I hear it. I understand. Do you get me? But Salah's doing more offensively. Salah's got that mindset in Travella.
Well, not even just that. He would have meant
Yeah.
that they couldn't push up whenever they did because they would have been scared of him. You
Yeah.
know, if we had Ekatike, Isak, or Salah playing today,
They're drawing
they wouldn't have
attention.
been able
Fact.
to push up because they would have been so shook. And I'm being honest with you, we'd have probably actually had more opportunities because when you think about the opportunities that they had, it was a lot to do with kind of we would just kind of like accidentally give the ball away and then they'd like counter-attack kind of thing. But if we'd have had people who could make the ball stick up front, I don't think that would have happened. Ekatike and Salah are definitely taking care of the ball better than Gakpo and Frimpong were. Them man, they couldn't let the ball stick at all today, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, we wouldn't have probably had as many of those counter-attacks against us like what Arsenal had because we would have held the ball up better. Ekatike especially. The way Ekatike holds the ball up, we would have had a target man. We would have had an out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then we'd have had
yeah,
somebody who had a little
agree.
bit more about him trying to score goals. No one in the team today looked like they wanted to score goals. Like even Gakpo was doing more defensive work than attacking work, and he was the only one on the field who's a good finisher. It was wild, bro.
No, I agree, bro. I fully agree. Big up to Sander. Slot in. We back. No, to Sander, don't let this result fool you, fam. Nothing change. But big up
Sander,
to
you
Sander.
do you, bro. You do what you want to do, man.
Yeah, big up to Sander. Each every time, my brother. But nah, bro, nothing's changed, my broski. Big up Darth Callum. 300k for Saka to Limpa move. Like that is crazy. Hey, Darth Callum got mad. I'm not even gonna say that. It's got mad. Big up Tev. Rate Frimpong on the wing more than Cody. Says a lot. That says a lot. If you really if you really believe that, that says a lot. All right, big up Sam Max. This game is the start of the downfall for these Sesame Street moppies. They winning track S. Hey, we win the FA Cup and Champions League. City with the Premier League. This is it. Max very happy. Hey, Max. Hey. Blessings to you and your family, my brother.
I'm not even gonna lie, and I hope Sam Max knows I'm not being disrespectful when I say this. But if Man City won the league and Liverpool won the Champions League, the coitus would be sensational in that household, bro. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, bro? Oh my days, we've both got something to shout about, bro.
Man's got to say the respectfully thing about 5 times. Big up Ty. Arsenal fan. No, what? All right, let me just say this. Arsenal fans thought they were serious, but it turned out to be a difficult game in the end. I'm gonna remix that one still, you get me? Ty's
no, but he said they hold up with scented candles, bro. He's not saying no Diddy stuff.
Do you know to read a bit after that?
Oh shit, I didn't even
that's what I'm saying. You have to remix that one.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Ty's a madman, you know. Ty is a maniac. Big up Lee. Apparently, we signed Roadrunner at right wing. Kiss my teeth. Man's talking about Frimpong, you know. Big up BH. What? I'm gonna say Guoda. Glad we didn't get fists up. A little disappointed we didn't nick a win. Sad we had to play Haram first half. Not a performance to change opinion of Slot, but he's redeemed himself a little. I understand what you're saying, and I agree. That performance was nothing to like sort of like scream about, so to speak, but it was a valiant effort for a team that was lacking, obviously, that firepower up front. Big up Ty. Frimpong should have identified he had Skelly on toast. No,
he did. Bro. He absolutely has Skelly on toast.
Big up Godo again. Drift can always be mad at Gakpo. Wait, man said, wait. Hold on. He's talking.
No, do you know what? Because earlier on when you weren't here, I said tonight, guys, I don't think we should be mad at anyone. And definitely we can't be mad at the manager. But he's obviously saying, no, I'm always going to be mad at Gakpo.
Man said Gakpo just bearing the brunt of it this season. I hear it.
I still don't think Gakpo was crap today, though. Yeah, from a defensive point of view, he was frustrated. But he did some good defensive work. I'm not going to say Gakpo was crap today. I'm not.
No, I hear it. Big up Darth Callum. Arsenal man has so much chess, home advantage. I heard shit might as well have put the kettle on then. All those attackers to be set piece and OG merchants. Yeah, do you know what? Here's the thing. Obviously, we didn't lose the game. Obviously, a lot of Liverpool fans thought we'd potentially get bad. I said it's going to be 2-1 or 2-2. That was my prediction. I think what's frustrating is when we've just gone toe-to-toe with Arsenal without strikers, and we've given them a real good game. And this is the team that, in my opinion, potentially is going to win the league. is frustrating because what it just means is we didn't do our job. They've done their job. They've done what they're supposed to do. They haven't been amazing. They've just won games and won games efficiently. They've been very, very efficient. Fair play to Arsenal. Liverpool have been underwhelming and poor. And I think this is why people are so angry. Because you see that performance there. If he had that performance against Man City, we would have been annoyed, but we wouldn't have cried. But we got smacked up differently. Do you get what I'm saying, Drift?
Unless we were playing 4D chess and we knew City need the points.
I don't know, bro. We're relying on another team, which is crazy. When last did Ty said, when did Salah last get past a man? When did he get past him? Dubs him up. Yeah, Salah's done that this season. I just can't remember the last game. Big up Brad. Saka got hit in the head with the ball and limped off. Yeah, it's crazy. I can't lie. Man's moving.
You needed the stretcher and the medical staff.
Man's moving like it's in Stranger Things. Man's in the upside down.
I cannot believe that he actually let the medical staff come on. But for the ball,
bro, he got kicked. The ball hit him in the head and he started limping. Man said, "Am I watching Stranger Things? Upside down and that? Are we going mad?"
Mad thing.
Man said that yeah, it's going crazy. Big up Benjamin Jiff. Why are you so angry at Grav? He was class.
No, Grav was frustrating as hell today, bro.
I have a disagreement. I disagree with that.
In my opinion, he was holding on to the ball way too much
in certain situations in the first half. Big up Duran. Igal called us Spurs. They played like Spurs. No, they did. I'll speak to a guy. Don't you worry about that. I'll speak to a guy. I'll address him. Big up Igal, though. My brother. We'll never disrespect him, but we'll have conversation. You know them ones there. I've got respect for Igal. You know them ones there. I've got respect for them boy there, but we'll have a conversation. Big up Jamrock. Imagine Rio on the right against Skelly and JP. Bro, this is... Bro, I just said bring on Rio. Remember when I said just bring on Rio? So many P's on the pitch. You need a PG-18. Big up Slot. The man's a real part of Toby of managers. He's inevitable. Got me paying for this. Big up Darth Callum. Big up Darth. Big up Inevitable Cologne 2.0. Should we have had a pen? I'm not going to sit here and say definitively, but if we would have got a pen, especially maybe for the Verts one, I would have said yes. Yes, it makes sense.
One of those should have been given. One of those,
in my opinion. I don't want to do too much reaching, but in my opinion, big up L Rodri. Big up for the super chat and the super sticker, my brother. Appreciate that, man. And big up Ty. Mad. We all know Gakpo's not going to have a good game. Yeah, do you know what's so mad? When we saw the lineup and we saw Gakpo, I just said like he's the senior attacker. Like, if there was ever a time for Gakpo to shoot, Drift, like it's a rainy day, like if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Gakpo Drifter, my guy Maddie, I don't think Gakpo shot the whole game.
He had one shot that was like a half chance, but he didn't have like his usual cut inside and bang or whatever. Man just said I'll leave the trademark. To be fair, he wasn't playing we weren't playing as a team in a way that allowed him to do it today, though. And Arsenal were defending with a 5. And when you defend with a 5, it does make it a little bit harder to cut inside because then they've got 3 players in the middle to close you down. So
yeah. They got Darth. None of them man gassing your career anymore, bro.
He is by far the worst striker in the league. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be honest.
Didn't even know he was on the pitch.
I forgot he was playing.
Forgot he was playing, bro.
Imagine they played with a striker and we played with no strikers.
Unbelievable. And he cost them basically, and he was basically 70 mil, and he was supposed to be the final.
But them man are gassing it because he managed to get the attention of 5 players in the box. That's what they signed him for. For him to get attention and 5 players in the box, that's what they signed him for.
He probably only gets their attention because they get blinded by the mirror for a split second when the light bounces off it as he's flicking his hair.
Big up them man on the coping thing about but did you see what he done? Like, man took the attention of 5 players. Okay, cool. But again, is that what you paid for?
Well, man called him an egg yolk, you know. That's wild. I don't even know what that means.
Neither do I, you know. Egg yolk is mad, you know.
What does that even mean?
I don't even know what man's trying to say.
What does that even mean?
Your career had 7 touches.
That's crazy.
gone mad.
Glock 9, yeah.
Crazy.
Do you want to know why Glock 9 is an absolutely fitting name, bro?
Victor
Because a
Groceries.
Glock always jams, bro.
Man said
So
Victor
that is actually
Groceries.
so fitting that they've called him Glock 9, bro. You know what I'm saying?
True say. Yeah,
you need to trade in that Glock for a Beretta, you Chiefs.
100. I'll go for the semi-automatic. Go and get the Uzi, blood. Man said Victor Groceries.
Crazy.
Mad. All right, Jeff. Let's do the player
That's why
ratings.
he's called egg yolk, because he's salmonella.
Bro, that's mad, you know. That is that is mad.
Hey,
That is
I'm not
crazy.
gonna lie, that is so inventive. That's
That's
so
mad,
fucking
mad.
inventive. If that is what it is, that is so inventive. I like that. Fuck you know, that is funny.
That is mad.
actually funny, bro. I like that. That is funny. That's some wordplay right there. Oh man, right. Let's get into player ratings then, bro.
Yeah.
We've got
Hold on, I've just seen
Ali.
one of the maddest. I've just seen one of the maddest supers I've ever seen in my life. Like, you can't even read that, bro.
Yeah.
From Red Gorilla. Do you know how mad that is?
All you need to know is, man, that's the Hok Tui girl, isn't it?
That is nah. That is it. That's madness. Associating a striker with someone like that is mad.
No, the chat is undefeated. The chat is undefeated. I'm sorry. That is fucking. That is something else.
That
That
is
is
crazy.
Oh my days.
That's mad. I can't lie. Yeah. Chat's got mad. Yeah, the chat's got mad still.
You know what's even more funny? I've got her voice in my head, bro. Oh my days. Flipping out. Right. Let's get back to Figgy. Ali, what you saying? You know, I'm not even gonna lie, you know, bro. I actually think that Ali actually made quite a lot of good saves that might not be noticeable to be good.
Yeah, because he could have spilled it.
Spinning off the surface like that in the wet weather. I'm gonna go 8 for him. You know, I actually think he done really well with what he had to cope with today, and he punched well on the corners and the set pieces they had as well.
For Ali, I'll say 8. I'll say 8.
Yeah, I'm going 8 for Ali. I thought a lot of people will sleep on the difficulty of making those saves in the wet weather. I'm telling you, like the ball can just skid up and back, and he held every one. Like
one of them shots,
one of them.
And again, I know they can't on like shots on target ever, but you see, like you said, like it's a wet pitch or whatever. Ball could have skidded, gone underneath his arm. Those things could have happened, you know. That's what I'm saying. 8 for Ali. Ali, in not any moment was I worried, like, oh my days, like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I think he did really well today. I can't believe, you know, Matt, while you was away, someone in the chat said that the quote from Slot is, "It doesn't look good with Bradley." We might have another
the 3
player
letters
out
that
for
I
the
said.
rest of it. Do you want to know what's bro? If it's ACL, even next year he's out.
Bro,
ACL is a year, bro.
Remember the first thing I said is I think it's ACL.
Bro,
I don't want to say it, but and I said it again, but yeah.
But overall, I'm gonna go 8.5. I thought Bradley actually was very good today, you know. Very good
okay.
today.
Yeah, no, I've got no problem saying 8.5. Even I said 8. Let's go 8.5.
I can't believe he's got
Let's go 8.5. Let's go 8.5.
I'm so worried about him, but I'm not gonna lie. He was so good today. He was so good today. And that chip, if that goes in, bro, all that needed to be was just all he needed to do was take half a milligram of pace off the ball, bro.
Bradley was good, you know.
In underneath.
Bradley only made one error, not even an error. He got nutmegged once in the whole game. Everything else, he was calm. He was good.
Yeah,
he was an option on the right hand side. Defensively, I wasn't scared or nothing. Like, bro, Bradley was bruv,
Yeah, yeah.
8.5 for Bradley.
Yeah, Bradley was wicked, man. And I wish it was Bradley that had that opportunity, not Frimpong, because I think he pulls the trigger.
Yeah, facts, bro, facts.
Next to him, I'm not even gonna wait for you to tell me what you're gonna give him. I'm just
Go
gonna
on. Yeah.
I thought Ibu was fucking immense today, my brother. He was immense, bro. On the ball, he made all the right passes. Every header that came in his area, he got out. He got rid of it. He was so strong. Nobody bullied him. He won every tackle and duel from what I can remember. I don't remember anyone. If they did, then
Let me say this. Did you see Yoke Lesnar today? I didn't see him.
Didn't see him at all.
Marshaled him out of... Gyökeres is a physical profile type striker. All jokes aside, as much as I've cussed him, I thought this could be the game, where maybe he causes our defenders issues. He got marshaled out of the game to the point where I forgot he was playing.
Yeah. Ibu was so good today.
Ibu took it personal. Like, Gyökeres likes to pull to the left at times, and obviously that's to Ibu's right. We had nothing to worry about. Like, nothing. Absolutely. And even when Jesus came on, there was one point where I thought, oh no, Ibu, like, you're doing that whole, you're literally saying to the striker, you have to get past me, but you're forgetting about vacating the space. However, it was fine. It was fine in the game, but I was still worried. But he was.
Well, you know, if you notice, Virgil was actually intelligent enough to pick up the space, but Ibu won both.
Virgil said, if you're going, I know where to be, basically. There was communication.
But Ibu ended up winning the tackles anyway, so it didn't even come to that. But Virgil went over. You could tell he was like, all right, let me be ready in case the ball's played into that area. So maybe they had an arrangement. I don't know. But
let me say this to Arsenal fans so they can fully understand what Liverpool fans are saying. We can't take away if you actually win a league. We can't take that away from you. You would have won it. What we're saying though is the striker that you bought, if you had one of our strikers, oh my, could you imagine if they had an Ekatike or Isak today?
Based on the way both
Arsenal played with 10 men. Should we be honest?
Yeah, but I'm trying to think
with no striker.
They would have still been able to get through because Jesus is a good player and we still tactically know him.
Drift, what I'm saying is us playing with no striker and them playing with a striker, it made it even. Do you know how mad that is to say? It made it even. If Arsenal had a Ekatike or an Isak, I think it's more problematic because what I'm basically trying to say is their striker didn't cause our defenders any issues.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
At all in the slightest.
I also think that was also credit to the way we played.
Because we stifled them.
We didn't allow them to get it like that. But Jesus is a dirty player. He's such a little diver. And his running partner.
And not only that, he showed Bradley, I got you, bro. Like, if any man moves to you, I got you.
Yeah, apparently someone said they lip read him saying, I'll see you in the tunnel.
That's what I'm talking about. My centre back.
I don't know if you agree with me. I'm going to put Virgil just below him. I thought Virgil was excellent as well today, but I still say Ibu was probably the better one of the two. I'm going to go 9 for Virgil today.
I agree with that.
Again, winning all the headers that came his way, marshalling. He was even stepping into midfield and winning the ball back, playing it into midfield, then giving that, come on, like, you know, like the urgency, like getting people up.
Anytime Arsenal went long and I said, Drift, this plays into our hands, I just see Virgil saying, this is food and drink. This is mine.
Food and drink. Yeah.
Man didn't even blink. Man just saw the ball in the end and said, mine. Didn't even
you know the ball away from Saka a few times. Lovely little stick out the toe, bang, get it away, pass it out. Yeah, Virgil's wicked today. The only reason I'll probably say I think Ibu was better than Virgil is because Ibu had more to do. That's probably the only reason why I would put him above him, because I just think he had a little bit more to do. But both of them were brilliant today. Brilliant from both of them. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. Let me see what you got to say about this one, bro. Miloš Kerkez.
Do you know what I'll say about Kerkez? Kerkez.
Why do I always... Oh, there he is.
Kerkez actually played very, very well, you know.
I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm going 8.5 for Kerkez, bro.
Yeah.
Defensively, he pocketed Saka for the whole 75 minutes or whatever it was.
Saka done nothing.
I know Saka did that one move where he dived in. That was like, Kerkez, what are you doing? But
Yeah,
I'm not going to just have one moment be what I scan a man's whole game. He was so good today. The only time that I didn't like him was when he was just crossing, inshallah. Kirkhead, can you please look up, my bro, and actually aim for someone?
Yeah, man's got a
Please,
fetish
bro.
with crossing, fam. It's mad. It's mad.
Please look up and don't just.
Man's got a serious fetish, bro. I don't know how we're gonna.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like,
he might need to get. He might need to get baptized by Ali. Still, I can't lie.
We can't
needs to get that out of the
this
system.
Crossing,
Man just said cross and inshallah, you know. Man needs to get baptized by
bro.
Ali. Still, I can't lie, bro.
He can't be doing that, man. There were times when he doesn't even look up. He doesn't even know who's in there, bro. He just crosses it. You're like, okay.
Man just said, I can put a cross in. And he just thinks I'm going to cross.
Yeah,
if
bro,
man thinks I can put a cross in,
please.
This is the thing.
Just aim. All I want you to do is aim, bro. Just please aim.
Yeah.
Pick a man out, bro. Please, bro.
Yeah.
But other than that, defensively, brilliant. And you know what? I said in the big up stream, and I'm going to say it again here. I don't know if you can bring me a better fullback in the league than Kirkes at one-on-one defending. And I'm not saying the level is amazing, but Kirk, if you just ask him to do one-on-one defending,
just
with
stop
the winger,
the attacker, nullify them.
Bro. He's brilliant. Name me a game we played this year when Kirkes has been actual auxiliary left back and had a. Because
remember, he had a good game against Arsenal at home. Remember.
Yeah, he's had a lot of good games when he's been an auxiliary left back. When he's actually just done the job of.
Do you know what it is though? Because he's got that kind of mindset of like, I'm hunting you, I'll hunt you down, bro. Like I'll get the ball. Like he really likes that confrontation of a 1v1. It's what he really likes to do. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
but again, like I said, if anybody, I mean, Spencer's a brilliant one-on-one defender. That is a good shout. But Kirkes
that's a good shout, to be fair. Whoever said that, you know, that's fair.
Yeah, no, that is a good shout. Kirkes is right up there, though. When it comes to just one-on-one defending, he's brilliant at it. Like, he sticks to his task. He's got the pace and the strength. And, like, he's relentless, bro. He must be an annoying left back to play against, you know, because he's just on you, bro, the whole time. You know, like a Yorkshire Terrier. Just there, your ankles, bro, the whole time. Just don't let you go. He does good.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka's the king of it. Wan-Bissaka just hunt man down.
Wan-Bissaka anymore? Because I don't even know the last time I saw Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka just be looking at you when you're in the team, coach. Wan-Bissaka's a weirdo.
Like, I genuinely don't even remember the last time I saw him play.
Wan-Bissaka's just staring at you when you come off the team bus. Like, you know, them ones there where man's just staring at you, like, for no reason. Man's just there. Wan-Bissaka's seeing you, but you got your ear pods in, you're walking with the man there, and Wan-Bissaka's just staring at you like this. You know them?
I'm never gonna lie. Wan-Bissaka likes going to ground so much. I won't be surprised if he slide tackles his brother in the kitchen randomly, bro. Just for no reason, bro. When he's got a drink as well, so it spills. You know there was, bro. Just random, bro.
Man said that's how he engages, you know. That's crazy.
Moving into midfield. Let's just talk about it then. Gravenberch.
All right, so I've got a contrasting view. I don't think Grav was amazing in the first half, but in the second half, bro, I think you underestimate the ball carrying that Grav had to do. Like, and bro, Grav was good, you know. Interceptions, like, bro, he was disciplined. Like me plus.
When Curtis Jones used to hold on to the ball like that, there was a narrative.
Hear me out. Grav wasn't perfect. He had a very good disciplined game. I'm saying 7.5, Drift. That's my thing. I'm saying 7.5.
No, I agree with you. Oh, 7.5. I wasn't going to give him a low grade. He played well. But the two things I can't take the way he ussies out of tackles, and I'm sorry, he does. He's the weakest, cowardest player in our team.
No,
when he goes up for a header, he don't mean it.
You can't.
No, man.
Can't say that.
When he goes up for a header, he don't mean it. I promise you, he doesn't mean it.
How can you say that when Frimpong can't even bench 10 kg?
He turns his back. No, but Frimpong tries. He's just weak. Gravenberch is a coward, bro.
If you can't bench 10 kg, but you're telling me that you're trying, you're still weak. You could never go bench.
A small man with
and you're telling me you're doing 10 kg and you're struggling.
He turns his back at everything. Like, I'm sorry, I don't like that about Gravenberch. I don't like that about Gravenberch.
Bro, a lot of our players do that, you know. Do you know what it is? I don't want to say, you know, let me leave it there because I don't want to bring up thing, but yeah.
The crowd, the chat are saying that you saying that he can't do Ken G is actually 10 kg is actually wild.
But if you can't
not being able to
10,
bench 10 kg is wild, bro.
Yeah, if you can't bench 10, I reckon my son could bench 10 kg and he's 7 years old.
He definitely could. 100%.
You get what I'm saying?
If I'm not mistaken, I think the bar weighs 6 kg by itself, bro.
Frimpong, you're my brother, but fam, you gotta switch up the diet, man. Frimpong, shout me, fam. Well, you know them ones, shout me, fam. Get you the right. You know them ones there. Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, yeah, go on.
7.5 for Grav. Do you know what? I would put McAllister right next to him. I thought McAllister was good today, if I'm being told.
You know what? McAllister gets an 8. He was a bit better than Grav. We have to be real, bro.
He was tidy on the ball. He was making good passes today.
I haven't said this a lot this season. He was better than Grav.
And you know what I loved? That one time when he got ran past because the play, like they took the quick throw in, took the professional foul like a G. This is what I want my midfielders to do.
But McAllister played well, you know.
No, he did. McAllister was good. Some of his footwork, he was good, man. He was good today. Yeah. I like it. So you'd go a little bit higher, yeah?
I'll go a little bit higher because I gave Grav some by 5. I'll go Mac at 8. But Mac was be better than him still.
Florian, what we saying about Florian today, bro?
6.5. Florian wasn't that great, you know. But I have to keep it about Florian wasn't that great. 6.5, bro. I don't think.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you on that one.
Look at the chat. A lot of the chat say 7, but
I don't.
I don't know, man.
7 might be a little bit generous for Verts today. I can't lie. Yeah, it might be a little bit. I mean, a lot of the chat are saying, though, are we getting outvoted there? A lot of the
this
chat
is what I'm saying. The chat are saying 7. A lot of them are saying 7.
That might be a little bit generous, but you know what? We'll run it then. We'll run a 7 for Florian today. I think that is a little generous, but hey.
Am I tripping? Goated 3-6-1-1-2. I don't think I am. I think Florian was like a 6.5, bro. I don't know. Are we bugging? Are we really bugging?
He did work hard.
I'm not gonna lie. The chat.
We've settled on a 7, though, chat. We've settled on a 7.
We'll do a 7 then. We'll do 7. Actually, you know what it is though? Do you remember when I kept on saying, and this is why I'm actually contradicting myself? During the watch long, go check it out. I said if we're gonna get anything from this game, Drift. Remember you were saying Soboslai, and I was saying, Verts is the guy. Like he can.
Yeah. I thought Soboslai was gonna win the game for us today. I'm not gonna lie, I did.
7's fair. 6.5 is a bit mad. I can't lie.
You know what? Speak of the devil, Soboslai. Can I give the rating and then we'll just see if you agree with me or not?
Yeah.
Where is he? Nine.
You're going 9.
Soboslai was excellent today. And for me, it wasn't even just about on the ball. I saw him telling people where to go. I saw him captaining. He was the one who had the urgency. He was leading the press well. He was positioning himself well. He was everywhere. The work rate alone today was insane. But again, that's just me. If people disagree, they can disagree. I thought Soboslai was bad today. Like, obviously, yeah, maybe his finishing could have been a bit better, all that. But we're just talking about everything else that was involved today with carrying out the manager's tactics, doing all of that. Soboslai was excellent today. He was excellent today,
all right, I feel like I'm gonna be the Debbie Downer, so to speak. I was gonna say more like a 7.5/8. Because here's the thing: Soboslai's work rate was mad, but some of the decision making in the final third. Just remember when you said even as well, like, you know what's wrong? He could have played the ball, and you're like, "Oh, Soboslai, why are you slowing it down?" And then he waited for everyone. He waited for Arsenal to kind of get back into shape.
But that was annoying. I'm not gonna lie, that was really annoying. But that was the only time he did it, though. I don't remember him doing it.
And like, like,
I love the fact that you can see he wants to be Liverpool captain.
Yeah.
You know, you can just tell the player who's gonna be.
He was on the pressing thing. I'm saying 7.5.
Okay. I
I'll
might
say
make an
7.5.
executive decision on that one still.
Man said, Matt, yeah, forget that, bro.
Yeah, I'm making an I'm pulling my
Man said,
trump card
forget
for
that,
that
bro.
one. Actually, that's the
Man
wrong
said,
name
allow
to
it.
say. That pussy. Oh, sorry.
No, fairs.
Nani, no, I'll be fair. I'll give him an 8.5 because you did give him a figure. I'm not gonna. Cody, this is gonna be interesting. What are you giving for Cody?
What, Cody?
I'm in love with the cutting. I do it on the low. I'm in love with the cutting.
I'm gonna be honest, man.
Whip it in the far post.
Hey, Gakpo, I'm gonna be honest, yeah. I know I've got no weak foot, but fam, you could at least make it seem like you're gonna go on the outside at times.
Right, Jamie, I'm not gonna lie, Jamie's being very generous tonight.
What did Jamie say?
Jamie's being very generous today.
I must have saw a different game. Big up Jay. I saw a different. I'm saying 5 for Gakpo, average.
Oh wow, no, that's harsh, Matt. That's harsh. Jeez,
But it was average, bro.
Because he did well defensively today, bro. We can't own because of the way we were set up today. Defensive has to be paid attention to because that. But was
remember what the number represent. He was average.
I think that's harsh.
From an attacking point of view, he done nothing.
No, I'm not even gonna lie. Come on, guys. Drift.
From an attacking point of view, he done nothing.
But he did well defensively, and it was a defensive setup today.
Drift, hear what you're saying. He's an attacker that likes to cut in, but you're talking about his defensive nous. What we doing?
No, but bro, that's because the way we set up today was to be defensive. I think that is so harsh on Gakpo. I'm not even gonna lie. That is harsh on Gakpo. I'm sorry.
Bruv, Gakpo's a 5.
People are saying that you're being generous, giving a 3. That is crazy. I was actually going to give Gakpo a 6.5. But the main Gakpo was all right today, man.
Yeah, but the only thing you can praise Gakpo for was for his defensive contributions, right? Is that right to say?
No, not only. Like, I think some of his hold-up play was all right as well today. He just wasn't a goal threat. But I don't think... Yeah, he kept the ball quite well today.
For a guy that's 6'3", he kept on saying, like, even like the headers and stuff, the flick-ons, he weren't really that great, bro.
No, I'm giving him 6.5. I'm not saying he was great, but I definitely think he's.
You're giving him 6.5.
Yes, because I think he did really well defensively. He did what he was asked to do in the defensive structure. He did his job today.
Drift, I'm gonna ask you. Take away defense
well from an attacking point of view today, Matt. Who did well from an attacking point of view in our team?
Take away his defensive contributions. What did he do attacking wise? I need a statement.
He didn't do anything attacking wise, but nobody did anything attacking.
No, but did he do anything? Like anything?
Nobody did, Matt. Nobody did anything.
What you're saying is he done more. I hear you. He done more defensively. That's why I'm giving him the 5. Attacking, he didn't do nothing.
Wow, that's mad still. We'll end on a 5.5 for Cody then.
You're being generous. I would give him 5.
Frimpong.
All right. Hear what I'm saying?
This is a tough conversation because I actually think Frimpong played well today, but he has
no. But he did. All right, hear the joke.
No end product, bro. He has got no end.
All right, aim out. He done better. He done all right. So he frustrated me. He should have went for goal, going mad. However, he's still done better than Gakpo offensively. You want to know why, Drift? He was an outlet and was a problem for the Arsenal defense. Do you get what I'm saying?
Bro, do you want to give you my rating?
Go on.
I'm actually going to give Frimpong a 9. I actually think he was brilliant. I actually do.
Well, I'm saying
but if he scores one of those chances, he gets a 10. He should have won a penalty. Yeah, if he goes in a goal and doesn't pass and he shoots instead, he gets a 10. I can't think of a Liverpool player today. Other than Kirkes, I can't think of a Liverpool player today that I will put above Frimpong for overall performance today.
Well, like I said, Frimpong was very good, but decision making and some of the execution was a bit off point. But I'm gonna go 8 for Frimpong. That's my thing. I'm saying 8. Okay. I'm saying 8, and you're saying 9. We'll end on an 8.5 then.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
So,
Though.
so,
I
so
think that's fair.
statistically, we've given Kirkes man of the match.
No,
I mean, I'm not
Ibu.
even mad at it. I thought Kirkes was
No,
brilliant today.
Ibu.
Like, I'm not-
Ibu's a 10.
Oh
Where did you
yeah,
put
sorry,
Ibu?
sorry, yeah. So I forgot. Yeah, my bad,
Yeah,
my bad. Yeah, I forgot about. Yeah, Ibu was so good, man. Jay saying Virgil was his man in the match. That Virgil was brilliant as well. Virgil was brilliant as well today. Right, let's just quickly do the substitutes and then we can bring Jay in.
Yeah. Oh, there weren't none.
Joey, it's just Joey. He weren't even on long enough. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So just do the manager. That's it.
By the way, yeah, I was on Frimpong all game, bro, because of frustration, because he was getting on my nerves with that final ball. But he was still brilliant today. I'm not gonna lie, he was still brilliant. Yeah. So we can't rate him. And the gaffer.
Do you know what?
It's gonna go first.
It's a weird one, Carl. He set us up not to lose. But he didn't want to win. He just said we're not losing this game. And it showed that with a striker, we could have done something. I have to give the manager praise in these games because we executed the game plan and we done very, very well, especially in the second half. 7.5. 7.5.
I'm gonna admit that I'm making this decision half from what I watched and then half in hindsight. Because
manager done well with what he had, I'll be real.
Hindsight is a wonderful thing. Hindsight is always a wonderful thing. So I'm gonna use hindsight in this moment. I'm giving Slot a 9.
Huh?
Yep. Everybody thought we were gonna get battered today.
But I know that, but we didn't win though.
He had no forward players to pick from. No Salah, no Isak, no Ekitike.
He had Engamoa and Chiesa drift.
Bruv, Engamoa wouldn't have done anything today, man. People are just saying
he would have, bruv.
I've seen Engamoa come on in other games and do nothing, bruv.
Yeah, I've seen Engamoa come on in the last game and cause problems. What we doing? He could have, bruv.
But this is Arsenal. It's not like a minor team. Their defensive structure, he would have just got bullied. I'm telling you.
Pace. All right, go on.
Anyway.
Go on.
We've come away from the Emirates after what every person, bar one or two, thought would be a massacre. We've been the more dominant team. I'm not saying amazingly dominant, but we were the more dominant team. Liverpool should have won. And we were away from home with all of those injuries to our attack. All of those changes. Tactically, in hindsight, I don't actually think you can say anything negative about Slot today. And I also premised it before, and I'll say it again. I can understand where you're coming from at 100% where you're saying bring on some fresh legs. Some of the players are looking a bit tired. But I am praising the manager for knowing he's made mistakes in the past where he's made substitutions for no reason, especially the Fulham game where the substitution kind of cost us the goal because we were all disorganized. And he said, you know what? This team's playing well. Why would I change it for no reason? So even though I get the fresh legs argument, we've got an FA Cup game we can rotate against Barnsley in the next match, bro. These men can have a week off. I'm sorry. I thought that was very, very well done in terms of not making any substitutions today. Overall, I thought Slot was brilliant today. And I won't Slot out. It's not a whole I'm protecting him, whatever. I'm talking about today's game. In today's game, he just went and out-tacticked. Everyone says out-tacticked Arteta in his own backyard. We should have won the game. We created the chances. Arsenal had 0 shots on goal in 90 minutes, Matt, in their own back garden. Liverpool played well enough defensively to stop Arsenal from having a single shot on goal in their own back garden. How can we not give him credit? How? So
no, I'm giving him credit. I just saying like we done well from a very, very good defensive point of view. I just think from an attacking point of view,
but Matt, how are we really supposed to attack with no attackers? Honestly. And I'll be honest with you. I know people keep saying the real thing, and I get
Frimpong, decision making. Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. If we see the second half,
passing is terrible.
All right, let me tell you something. Shall I tell you why I can't give the manager a 9? The manager took until 45 minutes to understand the assignment. In the second half, we looked more problematic. I remember when I said if this manager still has his old self there, he'll look at the 45 and try and adapt. But really and truly, you can adapt on the fly. But again, like we're not expecting that because of the form that you're in. That first half didn't need to happen where we were sitting back and just allowing Arsenal to have the ball and potentially create any chance they wanted, so to speak. But in the second half, but in the second half, was on the front foot. You could have been more on the front foot in the first half, in my opinion, if he was brave. But here's the difference: the manager set us up not to lose, Drift. That's
but I'm
why.
happy with that, bro. We're away to Arsenal in terrible form.
I understand that, Drift, but at the same time, you could only go with what you're seeing and what's happening. You set us up not to lose, fine. But when you're seeing that if you bring on a Rio or something that can cause problems, you can do that. One change. You know, Rio with pace and trickery could have caused some problems today. That's just my opinion. I could be so wrong, but that's my opinion. I feel like we played well, but for that little bit of cutting edge, we could have done a bit of dynamism. We missed that today, and I understand he didn't have the strikers. But I wasn't asking for Chiesa. I'm asking for specifically Rio. If you're Rio Engama, if you're watching, tell the manager what I said.
But then what happens if Rio loses his man the way Gakpo was?
Drift,
and they get something
the thing.
from their attack.
You live for the results, but I'm not thinking negatively. I'm thinking positively because I could counteract that by saying, "But what happens if he steps onto the pitch and gets a goal against Newcastle?"
Yeah, but I think
remember you're only thinking negatively, and I understand that because we've been terrible. But I'm thinking in this game, we look like we're in the ascendancy, and we just need a little bit of cutting, a little bit of pace. Because remember, Frimpong was the only one with pace in the whole game. You brought Engamo one. Now they got two players.
Because remember, I'm physically they would just eat Rio alive. You know, Rio couldn't handle the intensity of that game.
Drift, I'm gonna be honest, yeah. We was kind of lopsided in how we was attacking. Everything was going down Rio's side. You bring on Engamoa, we mix it up just that little bit. Could be that one ball instead of a gap.
I've seen him come on and do nothing. We've sat in match reactions before and gone, Rio didn't do anything.
He's a youngster.
Like he's not a superhero.
But he's fearless. But bro, he's fearless. And not only that, all we're saying is everything you do ain't got to be perfect. You just need one chance. Remember when Frimpong had that one chance and then he tried to square it? I need that from Rio. You get that? What? Remember what Rio's done? What are we doing here?
No, I think people are forgetting Rio's had more bad games than he's had good.
Bro, you know what?
He has. He actually.
You don't like Rio. I hear it. You don't like him. You don't like him.
Come on, bro. Don't be stupid, bro. He's only. There's only two times.
Rio, he don't like you, fam. He don't like you, fam. He don't like you, fam.
Not in a game like this, man. Nottingham Forest and games like that, I'm 100% okay with being on Rio.
Hear what I'm saying?
The Emirates,
no, but Drift, remember when you said no, but Drift, hear what I'm saying. I urge people to watch the watch along. Drift, you kept on saying to me, Matt, this team is nothing special. We just need to apply a bit of pressure, and I'm telling you, broski. And I was saying to you, bro, we bring on Rio, I promise you. Well, it's a different dimension.
During the watch along, didn't I even say no to Rio? I even said it in the watch along.
No, you did, Drift, but what I'm saying is Rio adds another dimension of pace and trickery. Frimpong's just got pace, not trickery. Now you've got that on two flanks. I'm saying make one change.
I would rather use Chiesa for Gakpo.
No,
because Chiesa would be able to like handle the. Bro, I'm telling you, Rio is not coming on and dealing with the pressure of that game, bro. He's not.
Bro, do you know what else you could do, Drift? Do you remember when I said like, when we're defending a set piece, I said, why is Frimpong in the box? Remember, Frimpong was laughing. We said Frimpong's in the box, yeah. That's where you put a Rio on the halfway line and a Frimpong and say, all right, then you think you're gonna win your set piece? Because if you lose your set piece, we've got them two speedsters on the halfway line. But it gives something different to worry about.
You do realize that
it's too samey. Even Chiesa, it's too samey. Chiesa's not running in behind. Chiesa's not causing Saliba and man problems. Rio's causing problems, bro, because he's dynamic.
But then what we know when they had those corners and free kicks in the last 5 or 10 minutes, you're taking away Gakpo's height defensively playing Rio. Like you've got to think of it from both sides, bro. I'm
not taking off Gakpo though. You got it wrong.
Who are you bringing off?
I'm taking off Gakpo. I'm taking off Conor Bradley, and I'm putting. Remember, I said this during the game. Take off Conor Bradley before he got injured. I'm putting Frimpong right back, and then I'm putting whoever on the right, and then Rio goes left or whatever. We just needed two speedsters.
But Bradley was having a wicked game. I wouldn't have took Bradley off.
No, but Frimpong. Hear what I'm saying? Frimpong in the final third at times can get nosebleed. He's better off starting from further back where he can see the game. You see, when there was an opportunity, even in the second half, where the ball got played Frimpong and he could have turned and took a shot. Frimpong ain't. He's not like that. He's just gonna play it back to you because he's not really got them instincts. You put Rio on. Rio's doing a drag back and he's going against someone. And whether it works or not, Drift, it doesn't matter. It's the point of that Arsenal got something to worry about and think, oh, flip. Liverpool brought on someone with some pace. Now we've got to be worried. It could free up someone else.
I hear it in theory. I just don't think it would actually work. I don't think they'd
fair.
They'd barge him off the ball and done.
Fair.
Timber's a very good defensive player. He just manhandles. Rio.
Yeah, but here's the thing with but Timber loves to be like, one thing I say about Timber, as great as he is, he's got a little bit of that. I'm attracted to the ball or attracted to the man, shall we say? If Rio starts to drift in, I guarantee you Timber will follow him because Timber lacks that kind of assignment thing. He's like one of them man there. Rio runs into infield, you're leaving space. But I promise you, Rio would have caused problems. But that's just my take. I'm not saying to agree. It's just my take. Yeah.
So where are we gonna land on the manager then?
I'm saying
I'm going 9 for him. What did you go?
I said 7.5. So you're saying 9.
So we'll end on 8.
Remember, we did draw though, Jay.
I genuinely don't think Slot did anything wrong today. I really don't. Even the first half, I get where you're coming from. The first 20 minutes, half an hour was frustrating to watch, but we're just feeling out the game. We're away from home. We're in poor form. We've got no trackers. Like now I've got hindsight to look at it. I get why he did it. It was frustrating watching it, but I get why he did it. Now I get to sit back and look at it without the emotion.
All right, but I'm not. No. So am I. But you don't have to do kamikaze football. What I'm saying is Liverpool's proof how they played in the second half. They could have played that in the first half. That's my argument. We were sitting back way too much, waiting for things to happen. It's just so lucky that Arsenal didn't capitalize. And not only that, your career couldn't do nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? So
I hear it. Yeah. But people, those are the player ratings. We're gonna bring in 2 of our extended family members now. We'll chop it up. What's going on, boys?
What's going on, Ram? What's going on, Jamie?
Good. Big up Matt. Big up Drifty. Big up the Kopish community. As always, big up Jamie as well. First things first, I don't want to start on a negative note, but I have to say what I got to say. Martinelli, you can go fucking do one, bro. You can go and do one. I swear to God.
100.
Swear to God. I didn't want to start off with violence, but bro, he's got to be said.
Bruv, you're just defending yourself at this point. He's the one who attacked. It's self-defense, bruv.
Literally, bro. And I'll tell you what, yeah. You talk about, I think a couple of you guys said it on the Big Up stream. If you haven't already, go watch the Big Up stream. Watch Big Up on Kopish. Watch Jamie stuff on Big Up as well, man. You guys were saying like, we're wanting to have some Milner or some Hendos in the team. I tell you what, if Curtis Jones was on that pitch, I think you'll start brocking up Martinelli, bro.
Yeah,
I swear to God. Because you know how Conor Bradley, both of them in the academy, they grew up with each other in the academy.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that I have a sly on this team, bro. It's like you didn't do enough against Martinelli.
He might have got himself sent off. You know, you're right.
I'm fighting.
Jones would have definitely got stuck.
Bro, like, legit. If say like an opponent would did that to one of you, man, yeah. My first reaction is I'm gonna throw hands right now. I'm throwing hands, like literally.
Minimum, he's getting this. Minimum, he's getting gripped up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like minimum.
Literally, bro. That's the crazy thing.
Do you know what? I actually think that's the type of thing that should have some form of like retrospective action, where like he can now get in trouble now the game's over because it's endangering the opponent. He's down with what could potentially be a season-ending injury, and you know that when someone's had an accident and they say don't move them until the
pushed him, and that's what
you don't know if you're causing more damage by what you're doing.
He's obviously he's bad.
But Arsenal fans are saying Szoboszlai was saying that Szoboszlai was telling him to come back onto the pitch, and you do realize Sobo was telling him, bro, stop moving. You're making it worse. Stop moving. And then, I'm glad you mentioned it, Matt. When you look at the replay, when he moved him, when he twisted him and dragged him, you could tell he was holding his knee, being like, "Bro, it hurts, bro. It hurts because of any slight movement. It was causing excruciating pain, bro." But big up Ibu, bro. That's the only guy that I saw. Big up Ibu and McAllister.
My brother, you know.
Yo, just telling him wild one, bro. You know what I mean?
Man. I'm sorry, man. That's endangering a player. It should have been a red card. 100. It should have been a red card. You can't just do that when a man's injured. That's wild. I actually still can't believe he actually tried to push up the man and drag him up when he might have a potential ACL. That is wild, you know.
Usually they'll tell you to as a precaution. What they'll do is like they tell you stop moving, lie down and sit up. Just sit up, just to put less pressure on the leg as much as possible. And that's what he did. That's what he did, bro. And
I think the reason the players didn't want to go a bit further than they did is because the ref would have sent our players off after the way he refereed today.
Yeah,
I mean,
that is true. That is true.
United got booked at the same time as Martinelli in it.
Yeah, I know.
So like, I think the players knew that this referee. They don't like this ref either. Liverpool got an issue with this ref, and so they're a nasty club. Like, we're a classy club. They're just a nasty bitch.
100%. I'm telling you, they are a bunch of shithouses.
It was poor. It was really poor, and you know, he's in an Arteta's press conference after when he's asked about it, was a poor response as well. Really poor response from Arteta.
But they're not going to talk about that though. They'd love
really
to talk about what Slot says wrong, but they won't talk about what. The only thing Arteta could have said right in that moment is, "I'm going to have a word with Martinelli because that's unsporting and I don't agree with it." Anything else, and he's a piece of shit himself.
He never did that.
Do you know what I want to talk about the other day?
Go on.
What I was happy about is that Liverpool's. Forget about the attack and the defence. Liverpool's midfield today completely outworked, out physical, and outplayed Arsenal's midfield.
Best midfielder in the whole wide world.
Although Grav's not great on the ball, yeah, we know this, yeah, but he bullied Declan Rice today. Declan didn't get nothing out of Grav today. Absolutely nothing. He followed him everywhere, man.
On the ground,
yeah.
I agree, bro.
On the ball,
McAllister. He didn't get no change out of McAllister.
McAllister found his legs. He literally found his legs today.
McAllister played well, Jay.
He was very good, bro.
Either that, or it just shows how it's either that, or it shows how slow Zubimendi actually is.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This is what I've always said about McAllister, Jay. Today, there was a couple of things he did where I thought it was Florian Wirtz for a moment. He ain't this crap player that everybody says he is because he's been having a bad season.
I did the same. I went, it's really well played by Wirtz. And I looked again and it said number 10.
And it was McAllister and I was like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just having a bad season. He's just having a bad
credit where credit's due. He had a really good game today. And Szoboszlai is just a controller in our midfield. I know people get annoyed that he plays it a little bit slow sometimes, but he is our controller. He's almost like the Virgil van Dijk in midfield for us. Can you see Virgil today? Virgil was man of the match by a country mile today. He controlled that whole back line. He told them when to go deep, when to push up, when to be aggressive. And Virgil's aggressive today. He didn't let strikers rest. He was and his passing was electric as well today. He was fantastic, Virgil. And Szoboszlai was out in the midfield. You know, Szoboszlai is not, you know, he does slow down his passing a little bit sometimes, but I think he was controlling that midfield today. He's very aware that we can't lose second balls to this Arsenal team. You know, you can't lose second balls to Arsenal team because they've got so much pace going forward where, you know, Liverpool are struggling in that area right now. And they have good over, you know, they push high up Arsenal. So, the midfield controlled Arsenal's today, and look, the attack is what it is, man. You know, you're playing a right back at right wing, you're playing a midfielder up front, and you're playing Cody Gakpo. Yeah, I didn't expect miracles like going forward, but then in the second half, we created. You know, we hit the crossbar through Conor Bradley. That was a fantastic effort, by the way. Yeah, you know, go back and watch him, man. He puts it over 3 Arsenal players and the goalkeeper. Yeah, it's an excellent effort. You know, if the you know, unfortunately for Frimpong today, and I've seen Frimpong deliveries be classed before in the last 2 games when he had 2 assists from them. You know, his deliveries were good. They were just off today. But if he gets these deliveries right, he's got that pull back to Wirtz that he should have pulled it back to, and Wirtz scores. And then you got the one when he should have shot instead of passing it. Yeah. You know, and he you know, there's a couple of goals there. So from a tactical standpoint, this is the best tactical approach to a game I've seen from Arne Slot this season.
Facts. tactically, that was the best we've been since last year.
Yeah, because we got everything right. Yeah, they were good for about 20 minutes in the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they're top of the league and they're the home team. That's
Yes.
gonna happen.
but their attacks weren't actually that threatening. Apart from the Saka, the only time they were really that threatening is when Saka did McAllister on the byline. And he
Yeah.
pulled it back.
And
Apart from that, I don't think any of their attacks were that good. And look
they
at
had.
the squad they
Sorry
got.
to cut you, Jay. They had one other attack. Only one other. Madueke, when he came on, he drove and put a good crossing, but no one was there. That's the
Yeah.
only other thing that they did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
because Joker
yeah,
is the worst
that's it,
striker
though.
in
That's
the
it.
world.
Sorry, my bro. Yeah, go on, bro.
But
Go on.
but that I didn't see much from them, and they had Saka playing, they had Martinelli playing, they had Jesus playing, they had Gyökeres playing, they had Trossard playing. Look at all these attacking options they got playing, yeah? And they didn't really create anything against us. They played scared today. They played scared. By the way, they played scared at Anfield as well. Don't let people
Ooh.
forget about it.
I think
They
it's
played
worse than
scared.
that, Jay. I think it's worse.
They played scared in both games against Liverpool this season. Both games.
And look how bad we are at the moment.
I disagree, Jay. I don't think they were scared. I think they just ran out of ideas. They didn't know what to do. Because there was the same thing. They tried to, you know what? They tried, because I saw that they were doing they're playing down the wide lines, and we're like, okay, that's what they're going to do. Just hold your position, don't dive in, double up, we'll be okay. And they couldn't do anything. And then what did they do? They're like, we'll try to do the same thing again and again. And it weren't working. Kirkers was locking up Saka. Then he locked up Madueke. Bradley knew what was up. That one turn from Trossard. That's it. No more. They didn't know what to do. They couldn't create anything from midfield. They just ran out of ideas. And this is
That's how they play every game, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Open
That's
play.
actually how
In
they
open
play
play,
every
this is
week.
how they
But
play.
Jay, this is worse than being scared. Not having an idea on how to score in your own home is worse for me than being scared, in my opinion.
That
And you
is
got-
how they play football. Go on, Jay.
And-
Go on, bro.
And the thing is,
Go on.
they got 6 attackers available. They're only missing Havertz, that's all.
Literally.
They got 6
Yeah.
attackers available to them.
Yeah.
I don't
And
even think they had any injuries at all today, apart
they're-
from when
they're-
Saka
No major
had to limp
injuries.
off, right?
They're-
No
they're
major.
They're
Firing
I
Havertz,
have said this all season, and I'll keep saying this. When you watch Liverpool play and you watch Arsenal play, in open play build-up, there is no difference between the two teams. No difference. What Arsenal have been tremendous at this season is no one can defend like they can in a structure, and they're getting and Gabriel from set pieces is just like having Alan Shearer up front at times. That's beating teams. And when they've got that 1-0 lead, it's extremely hard to get 2 goals against an Arsenal team if they got a 1-0 lead. And what happens is they beat people up with their possession play, and then they eventually get a second and a third goal because of it. Right? That's Arsenal in a nutshell. So there ain't actually a lot of difference. And the fact that, Liverpool have got no attacking options right now that he wants to use because Chiesa ain't going to be used. Like, it's just pathetic from an Arsenal point of view. Yeah, they can probably go and win the league. But if they don't win the league, Arsenal fans might look back on the 2 Liverpool games, and go, especially the Emirates game, and go, what happened there, man?
It's
We've taken 4 points off them. They've taken 1 point
I
off us.
think we
We've
were the
taken
better team
4
in
off
both
them.
games. I think we were the better team in both
We've
games.
taken 4 points off them.
Drift. I'm gonna quote you, bro. I think it's a travesty that we're allowing this Arsenal team to win a Premier League, bro. It's a travesty. It's a travesty for Liverpool. It's a travesty for Manchester City as well. I can't believe we're doing it, bro. I really can't believe
It's
it.
a stain on English football.
You know why, though?
That
It's
this
a-
Arsenal
yeah,
team is gonna
All right,
win
let
the
me
league.
bring some home truths. Arsenal done what they were supposed to do. Just do what they're doing. Be a bit meaty. Be all right. Boom. They're doing what they're doing. We haven't fulfilled our part of the deal. We have been horrible. This is the problem. If Liverpool were just remotely good, we'll probably be about 4 points behind Arsenal. But we're not, unfortunately. It's us. And I don't want to do the whole, they're winning the league because
100%, Matt.
we haven't done our part of the deal. We're defending champions, but our manager wants to do some cuckoo land where he feels like all the teams should play like PSG because that's real football. And if you play any other way, that's not football. I'm sorry. That's not how football works. And not only that, if you're a coach and not a manager, specifically a coach, you're supposed to find solutions to the problems that you have. But he hasn't done that. Now, I'll say this. the manager still needs to go. What's more frustrating is Arsenal have been decent. They have been decent. I'm not going to say they've been rubbish because they haven't been decent, but we've been below our standards dramatically. If we were even remotely okay, we would be in touching distance, but we're not. And that's what's frustrating. And it just goes to show you tonight, because tonight we played without a striker and look how dangerous we actually were. That's why it's frustrating. And that's why it goes to show you, if Arsenal win this league, I hate to say it, guys, we only have ourselves to blame.
Us the Man City got to look. Us the Man City got to look.
Done our job.
Us the Man City. Also, I'm going to say this right now. I'd rather not have a striker than Gyökeres.
Well,
yeah, but he doesn't do anything.
No, Matt actually said earlier, Jay, both teams played with no striker today.
He didn't play no striker.
He had 8 touches all game.
He was literally
7.
gone.
7.
What did he do?
And do you remember? Here's the wickedest thing, yeah? I remember. This isn't even hindsight, and I'm not even trying to do that. I told you so. I just want to give him some props.
Drift said it, man.
I said I wouldn't, on your life, swap Nunes for Gyökeres, and everybody laughed at me. Everybody laughed at me.
He did. He did.
Oh my days! I can't believe you're saying that, Jim. Everybody laughed at me, bruv.
How about this year? I told the
who would
Arsenal man.
Arsenal rather have now? Because I'm telling you, they'll take Nunes over
What show
Gyökeres in
was
a
I on?
heartbeat, bruv.
Big up
In
Mont.
a heartbeat, man.
I think I was on Mont's channel and I was speaking to some Arsenal man them. And one of them kept on, was it big up Kunle? He kept on talking about we could win the league and look how many goals Drogba scored in his first season, and Drogba scored 10, right? And Drogba actually scored 10 Premier League goals in his first season. But I said this, I think Gyökeres has
5 in all comp, 5 in the Prem.
5. I said, how do you even know that he's getting 10? You don't even know that. How about this?
It's true, it is actually.
I'm gonna be so honest.
2 of them are penalties as well.
He's struggling to get 10 goals.
No, sorry, 3 of them are penalties. Am I wrong? He's only got 2 open play goals.
2 of them came against Leeds in the opening first 5 games of the season. I want to say.
If I'm not mistaken,
he scored a penalty against Leeds. He scored a penalty against Everton. I don't know who the other one was.
All I know is this shit, and I said this to them. I said no banter. I said let's do the real football talk. I said you man did not pay all that money to just talk about. Oh well, look how well he did against five players in the box. I said this is the striker that you spent the money on. That's what you want to speak about. You're not speaking about goals. You're not speaking about assists. You're speaking about how he occupied 5 players.
Have you seen Slot? Have you seen Slot? Have you seen what Slot just said?
Nah, Jay, you're gonna bring the mood down.
No, please.
I don't know if he's playing us or not. Arne Slot claims he's surprised by the praise at Liverpool's performance versus Arsenal. I'm a bit surprised that people think this was a good performance because we had 60 or 70% of possession. People called it boring tonight. We didn't create a single chance.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take it as he's trolling Arsenal. I'm just gonna take it.
I hope it. Yeah,
I'm gonna take that.
He's doing mind games because remember he got trolled a little bit about like how we're not playing. No, because his main thing was Liverpool was boring, innit? And he spoke about that.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, how are we boring when everyone just wants to put 5, 6 players, 7 players behind the ball and we're supposed to break teams down like X, Y, and Z? He's trolling still.
He's trolling. He's actually trolling us, though. That's the thing.
But you know what's so mad, yeah? Maybe the trolling thing will make
he didn't get slapped at the Emirates.
No, I'll let him have it. I'll let him have it today.
I'll let him have it. I'm not going to lie, guys. I don't think anybody's actually understanding right now. Let's forget about what happened in the game just for one moment.
Yeah, man thought was going to get cooked.
We avoided letting them pussies take 3 points off us at home today, and we've taken 4 points off of them in their title run. I'm not going to lie, just for today, I don't care what anybody has to say about anything to do with anything. Slot is our bad man today. Tomorrow we'll get back to who we should replace him and all that. You see,
leave that for the Monday night show.
Yeah, we'll save that for the Monday show. Do you know what I mean? That can be another conversation for another day.
It's like
with no striker.
Yeah,
with no striker.
Yes, man. When you put it in context, no striker, it's crazy.
You know when your stepdad stopped beating you for one day. It's like that, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's what it's like.
No.
That's what it's like.
That one trip to McDonald's on the way home, innit? Trying to make up for a whole year of being an arsehole.
Man said stepdad got home late for work and fell asleep, so he couldn't give you licks.
Oh, mad, bro.
Man fell asleep with the Guinness.
The Guinness
You know
style.
what? You see the type
Mouth
of
open as
person
well,
that I
bro.
am, yeah,
TV
man. I'm
running.
not gonna lie. If he fell asleep and left his face open against the chair like that, I'm giving him a
And there's
raw
bare
flick.
drool running down his mouth as well,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
I'll
Mind
get a
game.
tennis racket and just leave an imprint on his raw flat face, bro.
I'd pour a cream on his face and then just waking up to up my zip.
Nah. Jamie's actually a
That's
maniac.
a menace, bro.
That'll wind him up. You never know. You never
Jamie's
know.
a maniac, you know.
You never know.
I've seen them videos on Twitter where people
you seen them?
pretend
Have
to
you
like
seen them?
your brethren going mad.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we're fighting. I don't care if you're my brethren. You do that to me. we're fighting. I don't care if I've known you from when we was little kids, bro. We're fighting. I'm fighting all of you. I don't even care if I get
You wanna
punched
know
out,
what's
we're
crazy?
fighting.
Yeah, even if he convinces himself that that's not what he just saw Jay
Yeah,
do,
it's still the
the
whole.
doubt is enough to fuck.
Yeah,
with
the
him.
doubt is insane.
know.
fam.
Never know.
Do you know
man.
what? You know what, Jay? I wouldn't even say use cream. Use bleach. Smells similar. He'll be
Yeah.
absolutely confused, bro. He won't
Nah,
get what's going on,
that's
bro.
diabolical. That's actually
Yo,
diabolical.
we're not doing this,
That's
bro.
diabolical. I can't lie.
And then use the rest of it to wash yourself with after. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, we're fighting. I can't lie, we're fighting.
Oh, dear. Look at the mood.
Friendship done. We're fighting. I'm punching you up. I don't care.
Look at the mood when we actually play well.
This is what I'm saying. We actually
Yeah,
draw, not
it is what it
like.
is, bro.
But here's the thing: we obviously draw is still not a great result. Like it's an okay result when you consider how bad we've been playing, and we don't really create many chances, and how how unexcited of Liverpool's style of play. And we've gone to a team where normally at home they win games, like whether they win by 1-0. Whether they win by deflection or a set piece, they normally win games. We was able to stifle them, and not only that, we was able to nearly get something out of that game. If Bradley's shot could have went in another day, and if Frimpong decided to carry on running instead of passing and going for goal, we could have scored. But we have to. Let's not lose sight of. We still drop points, and that sounds crazy saying it like that, but we did. We still drop points.
No, we did. We did.
And remember, Brentford and Man United are still willing to fight us and meet us in the park for a fight. I don't like that. We should be clear of them, but we're not, unfortunately.
Yeah.
There's still
No, I
things
hear that.
that obviously
I hear
could
that.
we have brought Rio on or Chiesa and
Yeah.
gone for it and opened it up a little bit. There's always going to be that debate. I can understand why Slot actually didn't make any subs because he's probably feeling like nothing will change because it's a winger for a winger and a winger for a winger. So is anything really going to change because they still got nothing to hit in the middle? So I can probably understand why he didn't make the subs. Curtis Jones maybe could have done a little bit further up the pitch if you got him on, maybe for a McAllister or a Grav with played the full game, so you could have changed it there maybe. But that maybe in a few days' time we look back at it, when things are calmed and our emotions are settled and look at it a bit differently. But right now, look, I thought we were getting smoked today. Whiskey ready. Getting drunk on my watch long. Thought we were going to get absolutely smoked.
Fair.
I think we all did. So I can't be reactionary now and go, "Oh, that was shit today," because he tacticked Arteta. He made Arteta's team look scared of us, and we created probably the better chance with no strikers and no real attackers on the pitch. So. It was a good performance at the end of the day, and we're going for a place right now. Be okay, Joe.
He's right. He actually said we wouldn't get smoked as well.
Yeah.
We got to him. We actually did.
Yeah, KJ. Yeah, I give it.
Like
that.
KJ said,
Jamie
he's
told
did
us
it
as
from
well,
time.
yeah.
We're not losing, guys.
And
We're not
you know
losing.
what? And I kept saying, I think this is why Liverpool could actually do well in Europe. Because
I don't know, though, bro.
we played
I
Arsenal
don't
like
know.
a Europe. We set up today like a European game.
Away from home, yeah.
Yeah, we set up like a European game today.
But if we're playing a team that could attack better, like a PSG, Jay, we couldn't have done today.
Yeah,
We done and got
PSG is
away with
different,
it.
but We might not draw PSG in the whole thing, and they might get knocked out. You never know.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
true.
so obviously it's the luck of the draw on what you meet. I mean, Liverpool finished top of the fucking Champions League, winning every game, and get PSG in the next round. You know, so it depends.
I tell you who I do think we could beat in the Champions League out of the bigger teams is Barcelona. You see that high line that they play. Hopefully we'd be able to exploit that.
I think the only team we probably come undone by is either Bayern or.
No, I'm not saying we'll win it. I'm saying we could do well in it. You know what I'm saying? We could have a little run. We're away to Marseille and carrier bag. If we beat them two teams, you know,
Marseille's a difficult game as well, man.
At Marseille as well.
So I'm not saying win it. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying you could do well in Europe.
Yeah.
You've shown. You know, it annoys me though. At the end of the day, what annoys me is that it does show that Slot can actually be tactically a good coach.
I've said this, bruv. When he showed us last season.
Yeah, but
that's what's so annoying and winds everyone up, ain't it? Because we know he'll go back to right now. Let's go back to playing this way. Like, sometimes you got to drop your things a little bit. If he played like this against Fulham, I know it might have looked. Oh, we're Liverpool. We can't play like this to Fulham. We might have actually beaten Fulham in that game, playing that tactical way. Sometimes,
he plays this way against teams, in my opinion, that he says, "Okay, you're an issue on."
Has Matt crashed?
Yeah.
Slot's got it, bro. Slot's got his internet.
My internet going mad. What happened there, bro?
Yeah, Slot just the gremlins just took over. Yeah,
I'm back. Okay, cool. I was going mad. All right. What? Okay, I don't know what you guys heard of that, but like, what I would say is, Slot against teams that he feels like are going to cause us major issues when they attack, he'll.
Oh, there you go again.
Oh, he's gone again.
Oh, bloody hell.
Man.
I understand what Matt's saying. Against the big boys, when they got an attack that's better than ours right now, he's set up like this, and it benefits us. But I think sometimes we need to set up like this against the Fulhams and stuff like that to get the points. Set up like this against the Chelseas and that, you know.
But do you think it'll work against them? That's my main issue. Because
what the hell's going on?
I don't know.
FSG really try to silence, man.
Yeah, Slot don't wait.
What's going on? All right, I'll say it again for the last time.
Drum roll, one more.
I'll say it quickly before something happens again. Slot against teams that he feels like could really hurt him will play like a more defensive. So you see, like the Man City game where he was really worried last year. He played the 4-2-2. This here today reminded me of that Man City lineup, how he wanted to play. He was in his mind. He was thinking, you know what? All right, we're gonna kind of soak up pressure, hit him on the counter. If you remember that Man City game, that's exactly how we played last year, except for we just didn't have the personnel to execute the attacking things. So if you had Salah and the Ekatike or Salah and the Isak, I actually think we win the game. That's my thing anyway. I think we win the game. Yeah. We just lack cutting edge. That's all it was.
And if VAR
willing to say, I'll go Emirates and we will defend, but you see, when we attack, we'll be patient. And I kept on saying to Drift, I was like, Drift, look at the game plan. We're going to allow Saliba the ball. Let Saliba have the ball. He's on the ball. Meaty. Man took all that Saliba some unicorn on the ball. He's average. Let's not get twisted. He's average. He's just decent. Okay. We allow Saliba the ball. Nothing happened. We allow Gabriel the ball. Gabriel again decent. Nothing happened. The only time I said to Drift, I was like, Drift, the only time Liverpool have to press is when Zubimendi has the ball, because he's actually a dictator player and can hurt us. The one time Zubimendi had the ball, Zubimendi played the ball over the top, we was in problems. Liverpool understood the assignment. We said, well, let the centre-backs have it. They're not doing nothing. I think people need to understand the centre-backs are very, very good centre-backs. But you see, when they're on the ball, man, I'm talking like they're Van Dijk on the ball or something. That man ain't got no diag. What are we doing here? The man, they play simple 6-yard passes to Declan Rice and say, you get the ball, I'll do what needs to be done. And what did they do, Drift? They gave the ball to Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Best midfielder in the world. You know, guys, I'm gonna no, go on, Jay. What's he gonna say?
I shared something with you in the background. You probably can't put it live. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys in the background if you can see it. It's that video of the penalty attempt. How that's not given, because look at Gabriel as well. Gabriel's been done by the dummy by Verts. He's going to run past him.
Bro,
Yeah.
this is the one where I said
I
it could
hear
have been a
it.
penalty. I'll be real.
Do you know what? Can I bring it up? Will we? Do you think?
No, it's
literally
fine,
just
Jeff.
like
It's fine. It's
2
fine. Because
seconds
it's in
of
a
replay.
GIF format.
Yeah.
It's in GIF form, ain't it? Look,
It's in
Gabriel's
GIF
done by the
format.
dummy as well. Look, Gabriel's moving to
Yeah.
the other side. He's been done. That's a play. He stops his running path and puts his arse in his gut. It's a penalty all day long.
Yeah. Do you know what? I know this is the most random thing ever, but I saw a couple people in the chat when my joke didn't land because people just don't understand. So this is the most random thing we've ever done, but I just want to educate some people so they just know that I'm not talking rubbish. Check this. So when I said about the bleach thing with Jamie, and everyone's like, "Oh my days, you did." Just have a little look at this, people. This is Uncle Drift. Yes, healthy semen often has a mild, slightly alkaline smell described similar to bleach or ammonia. Yeah,
You can't ask AI. Why are you asking AI?
There you have it. Because I need to educate my people. They need to understand.
To be
To
fair,
understand. Anyway, let's get
All right, you man, on a real, I've actually got to shoot.
get
Drift,
these
that is
answers done.
diabolical. I'm not getting
Let's get
involved.
these
That is a
people done.
madness.
Nah, Matt, you're guilty by association. Bro.
Diabolical.
Matt,
Some
that's
people
why-
need to
I ain't even got a lighter. We need to
Matt, you're
one up,
guilty-
right? I know,
Matt,
just
you're
got
guilty by
mad.
association.
understand,
You're
man.
with us, bro. You're guilty by association.
Yeah,
to be fair,
People need
to
to
be fair,
understand.
the light is done. It's done.
This is a teachable moment, bro. What are you talking about? I need my youngest to understand.
Why would you bring it? Why are you doing? You know when
teachable moment. It's an absolute teachable moment.
Drift, do you remember Ace Ventura? There's that line where it goes something like,
I'm gonna try it later to smell it.
"We're gonna do that in action replay" or something like that, and he does the rewind thing. You just went down that, fam.
Bro, we have to educate the people. Then we have.
Yeah,
to.
but you don't have to tell them, man. That
Of course,
That's
I
something
do.
that they
I
don't
need to
need to
educate
know.
people. If you didn't know, now you know. Anyway,
you man, love
let's
my
get with the
brothers.
super.
Drift's going mad as always. Yeah, Drift's going mad. I'm gonna go for a smoke. People,
You go-
love, bless up.
You go do
Yeah.
that, bro.
I'll catch you lot in a bit.
Big
Love
up,
my
man.
brothers. Drift's
Love.
going mad.
Love.
Big up, brothers.
Come on, man. We
Big up,
didn't
big up,
lose today, bro.
No, we didn't. You're right. No. All jokes aside, we didn't lose.
I'm in a
And I'll
good
be
mood.
honest, if we had a striker or an attacker, genuinely feel like we win the game. That's just my thoughts. Could be wrong. Not the-
Why people came at me in the chat? Jamie, you say smells like pineapples.
What?
Yeah, you man, I'm out. Love. Bless up.
I'm going
That's
to give the. I'm going to have to give this. I'm going to have to give the missus a pearl necklace to find out. Anyway.
Oh no.
You man, love. We didn't
Oh,
lose. Big up.
Oh my days. Big up, bro.
Be up, Bajan, man.
okay.
Be up, Bajan.
You good. All right, let me. Look, we're all men, right? Or the people that are men. You need to know this stuff. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's
Someone
something that you
says in the
it's
chat
something
now.
that I'll let
Now
you
every
and
man's gonna
Jamie
check.
speak about it, bro. You know what I mean?
You know what
Well,
I'm
if it's two people to go speak about it, I suppose.
Ty says Darwin is better than Guacares. That is wild. I'm not even gonna lie. Big up Pimp says a gal has as much substance. Oh Jesus, that is so ironic. Fuck yeah, no.
I love how the Pip knows when's the best time. Pause.
You know, you
Yeah,
can
I
get,
mean-
No, he put that through before. That's just ironic. That is just so ironic. bro.
that
It's
tells you where
crazy.
everyone's mind's at today, isn't it?
Brad says, I hope Martinelli never has a good game again for the rest of his life. Like, I genuinely hope every day is worse than the next. I pray on his downfall.
When was
Now, I'm
his
not gonna lie,
last good
what
game?
he did was so fucked up, man. It was so bad.
Yeah,
So bad. I can't even understand why he thinks that wasn't worth an
he should have been
apology.
sent off. I'm shocked he didn't get sent off.
Yeah, and he should have apologized. He genuinely should have apologized. Like, I can't believe he tried to like stand on business like it was okay for him to do that. Like, what the hell? Slot says Slot stays halftime changes are top today, but he hasn't been doing it in the other games though. That's the problem, isn't it? But
Yeah,
today
I thought-
we have to give it credit.
Second half, we were unbelievable.
You know what he did today? Today, you know when you said that's our best performance, Jay, not only are you right, but why it's our best performance is because it reminds me of what he did last season. Every time the first half went a certain way, tweaked it, figured it out, bang, we won the next half. How many
Right.
games last season did we do that? We had a bit of a weird first half, trying to figure out what their tactics were. Figured it out, halftime, made the changes, bang, second half, win the game. That's what he was so good at. That was the reason why he became so synonymous with being tactically brilliant. Today, he went back to that slot and he figured it out. And then look how much more dominant we were in the second half. But we had a forward on the pitch. We scored today.
Yeah.
you know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean?
If Ekadike was playing, we would get 2 goals.
No, yeah. 100%.
100%. Vasectorez, am I saying that right? Vasectorez. Been shooting blanks on and off the pitch. Wild.
Wow.
See, my little take there wasn't even that bad. Everybody's referencing it now.
Yeah, there you go. He's awful.
Baba says, them man are little man. Martinelli was rattled.
And what did Xhaka do? His best right winger in the world. What did he do today?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
Arsenal fans
GA all
hold
season
that.
or something like that. Jamrock says his setup is not to be battered, not just lose. Yeah, but Jamrock, imagine if we had got back. Can you imagine how annoyed we'd be right now?
I'd rather him play like that today than opening up against Arsenal, to be fair.
Yeah. Is there anybody, honestly, hands on heart, and you lot can tell me as well, Jay and Ram, is there anybody here now that is like gone past like thinking about what would actually be happening now if we'd lost? Like mentally, how we'd feel about it, the emotions. Can you imagine if we'd lost today? Can you imagine what it would have felt like? Whatever Slot did today to get the result he did was the right one. We have the beauty of hindsight now. Do you know what I mean? Like,
performance
he
was
was
happy.
right.
I look, it's the performance I'm pleased with. I've been asking for a performance that I could.
And we didn't win. We didn't win, and we're probably the most happiest we've been for a very long time.
I saw a performance. I saw a tactical understanding of what's happening on the pitch. When was the last time we saw that in a Liverpool game?
Probably Atletico Madrid at home, maybe, I guess.
That's a while ago now.
That was
That was in
Everton at
September,
home, and that was a
I,
long
I,
time
I,
ago.
I was wearing a vest in that game. You know what I mean? It's a
Yeah,
different
it was
season now.
summertime. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, 100%. You're right. Big up Eastwood as always. I was the only one who said we would win. We didn't get the win, no, G, but I get it. You were very confident. Big up to you, bro, for sure. Big up to you, KJ. All the people that were confident, I rate it because I thought we were getting absolutely.
You deserve your flowers, man. You deserve your flowers.
You do,
100%.
you do for sure. Ibra redeemed himself for the season. Hopefully, this performance gives us defensive confidence.
He
bodied Jokeres.
Our best
Body Jokeres. He bodied Jokeres.
Do you know what else? He bodied him. When Jesus come on, didn't break a sweat. Didn't break a sweat.
And he was the only Liverpool player today that was about to wring Martinelli's neck. If everyone didn't get in the way,
That's why he got booked. Yeah, that's why he got booked.
That's why he got booked. Yeah, I actually think he would have gripped him up for sure.
Oh, it wouldn't. It wouldn't have been pleasant for Martinelli at all. It'd be pleasant for us, but it wouldn't have been pleasant.
Our fullbacks knew how to put a decent. If our fullbacks knew how to put in a decent cross, we might have some more joy this season. Attacking was with the way us. Yeah, attacking. Madueke type player missing in our team. I agree. I will swap Madueke for Gakpo. I also agree. If Slot realizes Slot is in. Yeah, and it's not because I think Madueke is a better player than Gakpo. He's not. But stylistically,
direct and quick.
Right, that is actually what our team actually needs more than Gakpo. He's right. Stylistically,
that's why Frimpong was good today because he's quick and direct.
Yeah,
you know, I would. I look. I like Cody. I thought Cody was told to play a certain way today, and
played his role,
and he played his role today.
I agree with that.
You know, I'm not going to get too up on Cody today. I thought he was decent for what he had to do. To be fair,
defensively, I thought he did well today. Yeah.
There was.
Can you remember there was one point where it was like he was almost the left back.
Yeah, it was almost like left centre back at times, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I will say about Kirkes, right? If Kirkes had Robbo's crossing ability, he'd be the best left back in the league by a mile.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
because defensively, Kirkes is solid, man.
When he does defend properly,
when he doesn't dive in, he's a battler. You know, he will battle. He will. He's
there was even a point today, Jay, where Saka tried to do 4 cut, and he stayed with him. He stayed with him. He didn't let him dumb it. We stayed. The only one thing he did, but we all know every game he's going to go to ground because he loves diving in. So there's one time when he dived in, but it was like,
I think that was just after. I think it was just after when he did the cut back. I think he got real pissed off that he let that happen and didn't get the ball back. So he was like, I'm going to clamp you.
He's 21, ain't he? He'll get better.
That's
But if he
true.
had
That's
Robbo's crossing ability, man, it'd be.
Yeah. Big up Rueri. He says Martinelli was an absolute disgrace, some classless and vile behavior. Deserves a lengthy ban. Sad for Bradley. Shame it was a great performance. Kept Arsenal quiet.
Do you know?
Nice.
Great super chat. Do you know what I say as well? Arsenal players have been like this, not just this season, for quite a long time now, years and years and years now. You always get some scummy one. Now you look at Man United. Yeah, you don't really. A Man United player, I don't think does that. I think they have more respect, right, because of the team they are.
Bruno Fernandes would do that.
I don't think Bruno would push him off the pitch. You know.
No,
I think Bruno.
I think he has that streak.
I think Bruno would actually get more upset with his opposition and go, "Why are we all shit?" and slap them all up more than he'd probably push Martinelli.
Bruno would do that though, bro. He's petulant.
Maybe Bruno would for Man United, okay, but I think Arsenal have always got this in them when they don't think it's going their way.
Yeah, the problem is Arsenal have got more than just Martinelli that would have done that. That's the problem. Arsenal have got a lot of players that would do that.
Yeah, true. Roy Keane, yeah. But the fact is, everyone forgets Haaland. Everyone forget. I know it was bad what Roy Keane did to Haaland, but some could say Haaland had it coming.
A lot of people do forget that he did something bad to Keane before. That wasn't like Keane.
It was retaliation, wasn't it? It was retaliation.
But I do think Keane went over the top, though. That tackle was wild, man.
But Martinelli, Arsenal always like this. They're scumbags. They time waste as well. They're the ones 0-0 at home. They're time wasting. It's crazy.
Because it's programmed into them. They forgot what game they were in, Jay. That's why they're like, do you know what I'm saying? They're just, it is just how they are, man. Big up F943 that says I come in peace. Pause. Always like Liverpool the most out of the big six rivals. Second half, you were by far the better team. Glock 49 died, but it's bigger than him, in my opinion. Okay, so he thinks it's more about the way Arteta's playing him more so than.
Well, yeah, I mean, yes, they don't pass him the ball, but I've had this same thing with Isaac. We don't pass Isaac the ball, and I've said Isaac needs to get himself involved in the game more. I'll keep it fair. Gyökeres needs to get himself in the game more. But I just don't think he's actually a good footballer in a way.
We're talking about
the
top level of football, top level. And I'm sorry, like for me, I always say this: Diogo Jota, God rest his soul, he wasn't the biggest, he wasn't the fastest, but he was always there at the right time. Why is that? His movement was world class off the ball.
Oh, yeah, Jota had world class.
Not only that, bro. Jota was the best finisher in the league,
exactly.
boss.
He had world class tendencies. If Jota didn't have a bad injury record, he probably would have been world class.
100%.
That's another thing. Why did Saka literally karate kicked him in the stomach?
That's what McAllister kept telling him.
Yeah,
didn't even get a talking to.
That's what McAllister kept. I was wondering why McAllister was arguing.
And you know what's mad as well, guys? Saka got a yellow card later in the game. That's a red then. If he booked the way he should have been, then that means he's sent off for a second yellow card.
It goes back to what Ekatike said. Remember when he said we're not that kind of team. Kirkes took it like a man. He took it. He fully took it.
He kept going and trying to get the cross in, bro.
Have you seen Kirkes' abs? I doubt he felt it.
No, it's true. It's true, man. 100%. Big up SG for coming a member again. I'm sure SG's been a member before. Big up yourself, SG. Big up Ashid. Boys, I am an American Liverpool fan. I appreciate your content. I live in Europe. I feel safer here. The game tonight has helped me mentally because I've been depressed about what's happening in my homeland. Fuck ice. Bro, I promise you we all feel the same way. I am so disgusted with everything I've seen going on. All of our prayers go out to everyone in America right now. It is absolutely insane what that man is doing to that country. And I cannot believe I actually witnessed yesterday a murder of a poor innocent woman. And they've tried to play it off like she was.
It's disgusting, isn't it?
Oh my! I cannot.
Can I say this one thing?
What I saw.
I know we got Americans in the chat that are fans of our channels and fans of all of us and stuff like that. And this is not to do anything with the American audience, right? But the world kicked off when Qatar got the World Cup, because of human rights and stuff like that. And then everyone went there and said it was a beautiful country. Everyone felt safe walking home at night and stuff like that. And, Gary Lineker did his big thing. If you don't want to watch, we understand all this bullshit, America arguably is the most dangerous country in the world to go to right now.
Facts.
Should they be hosting the World Cup?
Facts.
That's a question.
Would you fly to and I don't mean this horrible to any American people watching. I'm not taking it out on you.
No, they know. They
citizens,
know it's not.
but-
They know it's not their fault.
but-
Yeah, of course.
Would you? I wouldn't take my family to America right now for the World Cup. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't.
It's
I
just
just wouldn't.
consistency, isn't it? It's just consistency. Like, why? Well, people love to say stuff about other people, but when it comes to certain things that they don't have any opinion of, they stay quiet. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, you know what
I'm
it
not
is?
gonna lie. You guys already know we always try to stick to football and we don't do the politic thing because it just gets a bit like muddied water, right? But
Mm.
like, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the stories I've heard of what they're doing to people and innocent people. Let's remember, we're not even talking about like someone who deserves to be treated that way. Even then, they're probably inhumane. Isn't really a way to treat anybody, really. But you get my point.
Mm.
The things they are doing to the innocent people over there, and it's just being witnessed live for the rest of the world, and nothing can be done about it. It is. You see the whole Venezuela stuff. It's wild.
Yeah,
Man's running jokes. I'm like, hold on, these are people's lives you're messing with. This ain't funny. This ain't a joke.
It's Drift.
What are we doing here?
Drift. I've seen 2 murders caught live on camera in America.
So,
the
yeah, but
Charlie
I know.
Kirk one and the woman who got innocently murdered.
Bro,
I've seen it
it's
twice
crazy,
on
man.
camera,
It's
and then the
crazy.
World Cup's going to be
Crazy,
there.
man.
So I just don't. I just
I
wanted to
don't-
say that
I
because
don't know, man.
I've got, I've got a lot of friends that are Americans, Muslims as well, things like that, and I just thought the way the media kicked off about Qatar having the World Cup, and then what they did at the beginning of it, and all that, and then we're seeing this in America right now, and you don't hear anything from the media, you don't hear anything from Gary Lineker or anything like that. I just think it's a disgrace. Personally, I just wanted to say that while I was thinking about it.
Yeah. No, it's true, man. It's true. Big up Ash as well, says, I'll tell the missus I'm cleaning the house now. No bleach needed. Drift the top 3.
Nice
Made me
work,
laugh so
Drifty.
much that an hour and 45 minutes a plate in 2 minutes.
Nice work, Drifty. You see what you did there, Drift? You see what you did? You see what you
Oh.
did?
And JIAA, what is it? 485. I agree with you as well about this country as well that I live in right now as well. I'm not being a hypocrite. It's shit as well.
Yeah, it's not exactly.
I'm not
Things
being a
are-
hypocrite. I'm
Things
not
are
being a
just getting
hypocrite.
mad. Things are
I'm
just
not
getting
being a
too mad.
hypocrite.
That's
I
what
totally agree.
That's the problem. Things are
I
just
totally
getting too
agree.
mad
I
right now.
totally agree, man. I totally agree. So
The only thing is, because we don't have guns legally in England, it would be way more dramatic if they were trying to do that. I don't think they could get away with it the same way they can in America, the authorities. Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't have gun culture here in the way that it, like, if you hear a gunshot in England, it is like, oh my God, what happened? Whereas in America, sometimes it can just be a daily occurrence.
And we're not the same, but I'm just not going to be a hypocrite when we got shit going on here as well that we're not sorting out. So I'm just
No, of
you know,
course, of course.
it's shit everywhere. That's what pisses me off. Where we say this country's great, and they think about this country. Oh my word, no, got to stay away about that. This is terrible. I just look at it and think everywhere looks shit to me. Like, can we just, it's just terrible. It pisses me off.
Yeah, that World Cup stuff, you're right, Jay. It is a worry, man. If you go over there and you get treated a certain way or you get roughed up, what are you supposed to do? And they'll fling you in confinement for like 10 days and then say, oh, sorry, we thought you was da-da-da, and yeah, you can go home now. What about the terror I just faced for the last 10 days? What the hell? You just have to go about your business, I guess. It's wild. It's
crazy,
absolutely
man.
wild, man. It's
Crazy, man.
absolutely wild.
Mhm.
But yeah, big up everyone. You've had everything. You've had politics, you've had biology, you've had laughs, you've had jokes, you've had banter. This is why you tune into Kopish, right, people? That's why, because nowhere else you get such random, crazy shit.
Yeah, it's madness.
Facts.
Madness.
Oh my days. This is the craziest place to be, but that's why you guys love it here. Jay Ram, anything you want to say about the game before we close out? Anything we've forgotten to talk about in terms of like how the game went, or something you was happy with, or anything like that?
I will say one thing, and it might have gone very unnoticed, yeah, because the way the weather was today. The way the weather
we even heard about egg yolks today. Wow.
the way the weather was today with it lashing down and all that. I thought Alison's hands today. This might sound a mad one, but
That does.
but Alisson's hands today were fantastic. There were some long shots coming into him and stuff like that where he was just grabbing it up with ease. You know,
You don't spill it.
ease. He didn't spill anything, and it was very easy to the way that weather was today. And I think what we do forget, yes, it's not been Alisson's greatest year, but what we all forget is how good not just how good, what a world-class goalkeeper he actually is. And I think the world has forgotten about it because how shit Liverpool are. But that man's class.
People
man's
always
class.
forget,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
People, you know why we always push back when it comes to the Ryan Allison stuff? You just respect our goalkeeper. I've always said this. 2 goalkeepers in the world you cannot talk badly upon. That is Courtois and Allison. They are 2 of the best goalkeepers of this generation. I'm sorry. You got to keep it a buck.
Arteta said there was nothing wrong with what Martinelli did.
Did he really? Scumbag. Absolute scumbag. I tell you what, yeah. Again, I know I've got enough self-awareness to know this is coming from a place of bias. So forgive me if I have gone too far. I actually think Alisson's the best goalkeeper that's ever played in the Premier League.
To be fair, Drifty, Martinelli has put something in Instagram. He's apologized to.
Has he
Conor
apologized?
Bradley. Yeah,
Okay.
he has.
Yeah, only because he's seen all the comments on social media.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Is it just because of the backlash, or is it like
I don't know, bro, but at least he's done it, innit? At least he's done it.
Yeah, no, yeah, for real, because at least that means that he's actually
He's acknowledged it. Yeah,
he's paid some kind of public acknowledgement that what he did was wrong for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
and he said he's already spoken to Conor Bradley as well. So
yeah,
Okay,
but again,
good.
like I said, I'll say it again. Big up for letting us know, Ram. I'll say it again. Maybe I'm saying this with some bias. Alisson's the best goalie to ever play in the Premier League.
I love Ali, man. Ali's the truth.
That goalkeeper is something
see,
special.
Drifty, if I said that, I'll get caught.
No, I don't think.
No, by who? I wouldn't be cooking you, bro.
Everyone. If I said that, you'd be
I
like,
think-
it's because your Ali agenda, bro.
I think you look
No,
at.
he's your favorite player, so it'll probably be more biased than me saying it.
You probably look at Peter Schmeichel, Czech,
and Ali.
Yeah.
Ali, maybe De Gea.
And do you want to know what? You're
maybe
not
De Gea.
going to think I'm crazy for saying this. I don't care how his career ended at Man United. David De Gea has to be put in that conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're the ones. I was
People
putting that
forget for
Premier League,
6 years, that man was an actual superhero. Do you know what I mean? Forget the last few years when it started to go a bit dodgy. He was an absolute superhero. David De Gea definitely needs more.
Yeah, I'm
respect
telling
than
you,
what he
Drifty, if Brazil wins this World Cup, bro, I'm sorry, there's going to be some mad conversation I'm going to have about Ali. And it's going to be mad.
did.
It's going to be...
Bro,
bro,
I'm there for it, bro.
weapons of mass destruction will be available for me, and I'm going to be using it.
Ali's special, man.
Yeah, Petr Cech as well. We forgot Cech.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Petr Cech, Ali, Peter
Michael
Schmeichel,
and Ali, I think.
De Gea.
Yeah, no, and
But when-
Courtois. I think we've got to put Courtois in there. Or did he play in the Premier League long enough to include
played
him?
only
1
for
year.
three
Three seasons.
seasons.
Yeah, you can put Courtois in there as well. He's quality.
Was it only 1 year? Courtois was in
But-
England.
Nah, it's 2014 to 2018.
Van der Sar was quality as well.
Yeah, now Van der Sar. Yeah. Van der Sar was solid.
So there's
yeah.
a good goal about Ali,
Two
man.
good goalies in there. I'm still not taking any of them over Ali, though. I can't
The
lie
fact-
to you. I'm not taking any of
The
them over Ali.
the fact that we're having Raya Ali conversations at the moment is
It's Arsenal
disrespectful.
manipulation, Jay. We have to stop letting them do this, man.
it's crazy.
We have
man.
to stop. They are the best manipulators the planet has ever seen. How did they even convince people to have conversations like Rice versus Gerrard? How does that even become a thing? Raya and Ali, Saliba and Van Dijk. What are we doing here? How do we let these conversations even become things?
By the
you
way,
see that Igor Thiago, yeah? He's going to a big club in the summer.
oh yeah, 100%.
I
He,
can't believe the man's got 15 goals already.
has got
in the season.
16.
Crazy.
16. Got 16
He's
Premier
got
League
quick
goals.
question,
He's got
Drift, though.
Oh yeah, he got a brace, didn't he? Shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Quick
yeah,
question.
Saka versus Salah. How did we let any of these conversations actually take any form of like real world? Like, oh my days. It's
Quick
crazy.
question, Drift. Has Petr Cech scored a goal in his career?
No, he hasn't. And by the way, I think apart from the Aguero goal, that's the greatest moment in Premier League history.
Bro.
It's my favourite Liverpool goal.
If that was
It's my
if that-
favorite Liverpool moment. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Alisson scoring that goal is my Premier League Liverpool favorite moment.
Because of the reasons behind it. You know,
behind it,
Dad
yeah.
just passed away. It's COVID. You can't go anywhere. You're locked down. And we needed to score to get Champions League football.
If
It's
it was
so
if
much
it
in
was, if it was for the Prem, I think that would have been the greatest ever moment.
Yeah,
If
it
we
would have
were-
overtaken Aguero if that goal
because
wins the
because
league,
of the context of that season, what he had to go through. That was
yeah,
bro.
you're right. Yeah, you're
I
actually.
think that's probably
absolutely right, yeah.
that's probably the only moment I've ever watched football and almost cried after
Yeah,
seeing
me
a guy
too.
score.
It was very emotional. And
Mm.
do you know, I was saying this on my watch along as well. You know, this Arsenal team right now, do you know there's been nowhere near a league with peak Klopp and peak Pep Liverpool and City teams?
Saying
No,
it.
not even
Nowhere
close.
near.
Not
Nowhere
even
near.
close.
I think them two teams would be like 10 points ahead of this Arsenal team right now.
I'm not gonna lie. Klopp must actually look and think to himself, "I was tired, but what if I just stayed one more year?" Because you know what would have rejuvenated him? Seeing how shit the opposition was and how much he would just be able to go and dominate in England now.
Oh yeah, he must look at it and
What
think,
about
what's happened to this league, man?
I wonder if he had that money if he had this season's money to spend, if he got rejuvenated.
500 M's.
Florian, if Florian was in his team,
Yeah,
You know
Florian
he would have got Schlotterbeck, guys. He would have.
Yeah.
He would have got Florian. He may have only got one or Ekatike and Isak, but he would have got a winger.
I think he would have just got Ekatike because I think Ekatike is a Klopp player.
But then he would have bought a winger then, Jay. He wouldn't have just left it that. He would have gone and got another winger.
He would have got a winger.
Do you know what? The only thing that I will say would probably be a bit worse if Klopp was here than Slot is that the way Klopp is emotionally, the Jota stuff would have hit us way harder because Klopp would have took it way
It's
harder.
extremely emotional. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like Klopp would. I remember that would have been a Klopp who, like, Jota was like his son.
Yeah.
Do you know? Like Slot had only been there for a year. Can you imagine what that would have been like for Klopp?
Yeah,
like, that's the only thing when I say I think it would have got a bit too emotional if Klopp was here. But other than
tell you
that,
what, though, Klopp wouldn't like the football the English league's playing though at the moment.
He would hate it.
It hate it.
But it would be best for German football, though.
Yeah.
German football would have ate this up. Pause. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. So we got a couple more supers before we bounce. Big up West Coast. It says we are good here in California. It is the red states that are the problem. I'm glad you are safe, then, bro.
I don't know what a red state. What is a red? I don't know what red states are, but big up.
Big up Eastwood. Oh, Eastwood's in America as well. Says I'm doing security for the Atlanta game, so we're gonna be good here. Big up your damn self, man. Keep the people safe, G, but make sure you keep yourself safe as well, my bro.
Yeah.
But nah, man, it's been a pleasure having you lot as panelists. Big up the chat as well, man. We've had almost 1,500 the whole time. We've dropped down to 1,200 now, but big up your damn selves. It is past midnight now in England as well. I just realized how late it is. Oh my days, where the hell?
Yeah, late kickoff. Late kickoff, bro.
We're a bit happy today. It's a lad, man.
No, bloody, I just realized what the time was. Flip here now.
If we lost today and played shit, we would have been out of here an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, we would have 100%. We would have. Big up LFC Mac that says breaking Gabriel Martinelli's statement. Connor and I have messaged and I've already apologized to him. I really didn't understand he was seriously injured in the heat of the moment. Chief.
Yeah, bollocks. That's absolute bullshit.
Chief.
The man had no one near him, kicked the ball and went down holding his knee. What are you on about?
This is what I'm saying. One thing I will give him credit for though, he's apologized. I will we have to give some credit here. At least he's acknowledged he made a mistake.
Acknowledged his wrongs,
yeah. At least he's acknowledged he made a mistake. So I'll give him some credit for that. That makes me less want him to be hurt and more just want something bad to happen to him. But yeah. People, it's been an absolute pleasure. Big up to all the super chatters as well. And don't forget, guys, we are sponsored by okjersey.com, where today it is perfectly fine to go and buy a Liverpool shirt because we represented. Make sure you get over there and you're in the code Kopish to get an extra 8% off what is already a great price. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know I've got Liverpool merch. Sometimes I don't even feel like I want to wear Liverpool merch, but I'm just like, that get me away from it. But like, today's the day to wear it, man. Today. Oh my days. It's oh no, sorry. I thought Hardeep said that it's damage limitation. I thought he said damaged ligaments. I was gonna like, oh, for fuck's sake, if they said what's wrong with him, but he said damage limitation. But yeah, people, it's been a pleasure, and we will catch you on the flip side. Till next time. Fun Arsenal every single time. And we're out of here, people. Peace.
Peace.